Alright, what's going on, y'all? So we live and mad fucking late because when I invite people to this damn podcast, I need to invite more white people, obviously.
Man.
White people, when you send out an invite, white people show up in the next 5 minutes. Black people show up in the next hour. I just realized fucking Jay Easy not here. That's fucking crazy. I said this man said I'm gonna be there in 10 minutes, 40 fucking minutes ago, son. 40, I swear to God, it's been 40 minutes. This is why you can't do shit with black people. It's not my fault. I got to call Zob out because he's definitely fucking late.
Yeah,
I call out anybody who's late. This motherfucker was supposed to be on last week. This motherfucker thought the podcast was Sunday.
I thought it was a Sunday podcast. I didn't know it was a Saturday get down.
Oh my God, man!
Bro, like,
and not only was he late, he show up in a costume. Like, what's going on? I'm just saying. I just need to know, man.
This motherfucker ready
part of the hidden leaf, yo.
Ready to do fireball jutsus and shit.
It's not a costume. It's
The
just
first black hidden leaf character.
word up. Sexy.
Like, listen, the podcast is
Transfer
Saturday.
from the hidden cloud side.
The podcast is Saturday at 6 p.m. EST. Like,
That joint is about to be 6:30 though.
I say it every fucking time. I'm gonna start telling people. You know what you got to do, right? You got to tell people the podcast 5 o'clock to make them show up 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So we apologize that
we on real nigga time.
Yeah, we apologize for the lateness. We still probably gonna end around 8 o'clock. So or go a little bit after if we can stretch it. We're gonna try to fit all these topics in. So everybody can just go ahead and introduce yourself. Smooth, you can start.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, aka the Best Spot, Kid Smooth. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Red.
What's up, guys? Glad to be back again. You guys can hit me up on YouTube, Red Infamy TV.
Zob.
Yo, it's an honor to be around the legends right now. I will say that you guys are legends, but it's an honor to be around you guys. But I'm glad to be around a girl too. Really sexy, really sexy.
What the fuck? Hold on, did this nigga come in here horny? Hey, listen, man, we talking about games, man.
Listen, hold on. Before that, Red, do you got it? Just one of you guys are your boyfriend, or are you single?
Nobody in here is my boyfriend.
Yo, this is not the love connection.
Not on my podcast.
Like,
This is the What's in Love
these are the hobies
You are
right
not
here.
shooting your fucking shot on my podcast, man.
Red, before,
No, man, you're not trying to get.
one more, Red. Listen, I think you're really sexy, man.
She married, motherfucker. She married.
Well, listen, I can tell her she's still sexy. It doesn't matter.
Hey, listen,
Thank
hold on,
you.
man. Hold on.
We got
He in
to
that
get
room
the
all
heartache.
day with, listen, he in that room all day with anime dolls and shit. He don't see
You said down.
No, I get girls, but but fuck that. I don't get girls. I want this girl right here, man. She's
Well, Hardy.
that's not even her real picture.
On time. You can follow her on Twitter, Instagram, all that shit after. Hardy, go ahead.
Red, follow me back on Twitter. I'm gonna hit you up your DMs, all right?
Trying to slide into him. Slide right in.
Slide in the
The
DM.
thirst is real in this motherfucker.
It's not thirst. She's just a sexy black bitch. I think she's hot.
How you even know that's her real picture?
I don't care. Look at those fat lips. I don't give a goddamn.
Wow.
All right, listen, let's move on.
Now you're subjecting her. Hardy, go ahead.
Those are
Listen.
fat, sexy lips. Go ahead, Harley.
Oh my God, this nigga. Hey, I apologize, people. This nigga horny. I'm sorry. I apologize, but I'm Hardy. Check me out. I know the kids like candy, but if you come to my channel, I don't sugarcoat anything. So check me out, Heartache Time.
That's your new motto.
Truth.
Yeah, that's my new motto. That shit sound hot, don't it?
Nah, keep it to the truth. Yo, keep it to the truth.
Zo, before we start, I'm gonna need you to go get a bottle of fucking water. Real talk. I'm gonna go get one though.
The people tell me that all the time, but it's not thirst. That's just old school 90s. That's what we used to do in the 90s, man. Just walk up.
All right, sure. Y'all already know who I am. Podcast will be on SoundCloud after. Got to give a shout out to my sponsorship. You know I'm doing it big out here now and shit. Shout out to Blue Microphones. Go check out bluemic.com.
I'm about to send my blue mic back.
Dang.
And do what?
I need a blue mic.
Get a snowball.
Let's
That Yeti
get
sound nice.
let's get into these topics. First of all, so for everybody, my working PlayStation 4 for $280. I called the dude this week. He said the PlayStation 4 working fine. So
We
my
still
name
having
is
this
cleared.
conversation?
We still having it.
Oh, your name is not cleared.
My name is cleared.
Dog, we saw the video. It's not clear.
This I called him. He said the PlayStation 4 working fine. That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
that's because he played it for 5 minutes. No, nigga. No, nigga.
Listen, that PlayStation 4 is fine. Okay, end the discussion. That's just it. It's a working PlayStation 4. No problems. He said he's a happy customer. I'm a happy seller. That's it.
Until he live streamed. I bet you was a happy seller. Until he live streamed.
Well, no, until he live stream.
Yeah, anyway, first topic, which is like really about not talking about the topic, and Hardy just made a video about this crazy because I was about to do a rant on this, right? So
do the rant. Do the rant.
I think it was last week, in the comment section the week before, people were like asking why we didn't talk about Nintendo NX. What the fuck is there to say about Nintendo NX? Why are we gonna talk? Why are we gonna waste our time on this podcast talking about Nintendo NX? Do you realize for a year, like for a whole year before the Wii U was coming out, we spent a whole year just talking, making videos and speculation about this console, which ended up being a complete fucking failure. So you want me to do the same shit we did the pre-Wii U release, do the same shit for the NX, and then if it ends up being a complete fucking failure again, then we just wasted our fucking breath talking about it.
Yo, Nintendo is arrogant, and they're not changing their fucking ways. So why is everybody thinking this is going to be some new run for Nintendo? It's going to be the same bullshit. Right now they're trying to figure out some whack-ass gimmick to come up with, and who cares? Who gives a fuck?
There's not enough info, but I just think some of the games that's just lacking is just going to be on that console. So Zelda, and I think Star Fox might be on there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no info on it. It's gonna be a console hybrid. Okay, and motherfucker, what are we gonna talk about on the podcast about it? What does it being a hybrid do for it?
It's gonna be a discussion of speculations. That's
exactly
pretty much it.
For what? For something that was a failed platform before? Like, why are we gonna talk about that? It's pointless.
I think the Wii U is the failed one, but I wouldn't count Nintendo out. I wouldn't count them out. I think they'll come with something strong. I don't know what it is. The rumors everybody seems excited and happy, but I wouldn't count Nintendo out like that. The Wii U was bad, but the other ones are pretty successful. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, based on what they're coming off of, I'm not going to count them in, and I'm not going to give them no credit or the time of day when they gave us the Wii U. So why should I give them any time?
Wii U hate those.
The Virtual Boy, and after that they gave us the 64, right, or something like that. They gave us the Virtual Boy. That was a complete failure. And then the console after that, it went out the rocket. So I wouldn't.
The Nintendo NX may turn out to be good, but until we get some solid facts, concrete facts, I'm not gonna talk about it. There's no point until we get some solid facts that they're gonna correct the shit they fucked up on with the Wii U, like third-party support, like some actual games, consistent games. Until we get some solid facts on that and actually learn about its hardware, it's not going to be talked about on this podcast. None of us want to talk about it, honestly. It's like mad repetitive, and we're just like been beating a dead horse. So it won't be talked about on this podcast until we get some solid facts. Okay? So y'all can keep crying about it. There's really nothing to talk about. Cool? All right, cool. It's a dead topic on this podcast. It's like they're on a soft ban list. They don't get talked about on here because there's nothing to talk about. Not because we have something against Nintendo. It's just that it's pointless. All right, cool. Next.
But they sell more games than PlayStation, though.
Where?
They sell more. Their PlayStation exclusives sell higher than. Their Nintendo exclusives sell higher than the PlayStation exclusives.
Like.
Mario.
They have a stronger. Fan base. It's older, and they buy everything.
Lady Gaga sold a lot too. That don't mean nothing.
I mean, okay, Mario Maker's sold. I'm sure it sold 1 million. I don't know if it's ever sold 2 million.
Mario Maker. Oh, all right. I thought you were talking about some
Yoshi's
Woolly World or something.
I don't know Yoshi's Woolly World, but I know Mario Maker was very successful in the same week. Did it come out around the same? I know how did Uncharted Collection do?
We ain't seen no numbers on the Uncharted Collection yet.
Yeah, I don't think they hit 1 million yet, man.
Yeah. So I mean, it sells on par or just as close to, PlayStation exclusive. Most PlayStation exclusives sell like at least 1 million multi-million.
Yo, shout out to Abel Green, man. He want to know who the nigga with the motherfucking costume on.
He doing a cosplay in my podcast. Yo, so Jay Easy decided to show up 30 minutes late, 33 minutes late.
Look, man, I would have been here a little bit earlier, but I had to take my son to the Halloween carnival. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna let it slide for the kid.
Look, man, it's my fault for trying to be a good dad and shit. I ain't want to be whooping him. I ain't want to be whooping no ass. I mean, I could be whooping his ass on the podcast if
Kid
smooth style. No, I'm kidding though. But yeah, I had to get him out there. I had to let him ride the horse one more time and go down the little slide and all of that. After that, he was good. He was like, I'm ready to go. So here I am.
Yo, you might as well get your intro out the way.
Yeah, just introduce yourself. Tell them where they can find you and all that.
Oh man, I ain't gonna do the full blown intro, but it's just Jay Easy, YouTube /Jay Easy, Twitter /Jay Easy, everything /Jay Easy, Twitch.tv /Jay Easy.
All right. Let's tackle this real quick. So NBA Live, fam, sold 8,000 copies. 8,000, while 2K sold 1 million. Do you know how little 8,000 copies
2K
is?
sold 4 million.
8,000, fam?
They need to just wrap it up.
It's done.
Just go back to just go to street. Just do street. I don't understand. Just do street. Because everybody's playing live for Pro Am anyway, so just do street.
They need to take a couple years off, come back, change the name, because live has been ran through the dirt. And,
They did that already. They tried with Elite. And they
no, come up with a better name. Elite was garbage. They need to come up with a new, better name.
They need to come up with a new dev team.
Live sold 8,000 and 2K sold 4 million. That
It was 4 million already?
yeah, 4 million.
So
Damn.
number one each
That's
year.
why I was number 1 in September. It beat out Metal Gear.
EA losing money at this point. Easily.
Nah. They got because they get what Ultimate Team is worth like more than the last 3 live games that came out. So there's some value to it. I mean, they could be compared to what they could be getting. It's still a failure, but I don't know. 2K got a lot of these dudes brainwashed, man.
No,
How? What is brainwash about 2K?
Because buy the same shit every year. Everybody thinking, oh, every year's better. No, it's not. It's the same
How
shit.
is it not? With a new engine and everything? You're gonna say it's not?
Yeah, the new engine that works exactly like the last engine.
This engine does not
So
work
last
like the
gen.
last one.
So you saying last gen and even the last one is the same?
It ain't even the same as last year to me.
But what about live though? Like
Plays
that shit is on the
differently.
same
It
engine.
plays completely different.
I don't know. The 2K I knew back in the day used to always change it up drastically every year. I mean, I was a big fan of 2K back in the day, but it's the same shit, same bullshit.
It's not the same. It is totally different.
I mean, I'm not saying I want live to win. I always hated live since I was a kid, but you know.
I don't want live to lose. I just want them to just figure it out.
I want live to. They still got the same fucking team. Everything still looks the same from back on the PlayStation 2. They gotta change it up. Just fire everybody and get a whole new squad in there, man.
Yeah, they need to rebuild and change the name.
Yeah.
The last one that was decent was 10.
Yeah, 9 and 10, I like those. After that, I didn't play live.
And the reason why is because they had a 2K member on there. So that's the reason why.
But I've been a 2K's fan since some Dreamcast, man. Love that shit. But no, not anymore.
But 8,000 copies is atrocious. Like, I'm pretty sure if I made a game, I could get like at least 8,000 people to buy my shit.
This is one that's not broke.
People hit the like button.
Like spikes.
Yeah, EA having the same struggle we have on YouTube. Yeah, motherfuckers press a button.
Dang.
They got YouTube like issues and shit. Oh man, but
They need to just figure it out. They need to know how to appeal, go with the times. It's still arcadey, and people's kind of tired of that. Just make your arcade game
What's
then.
wrong with it being arcadey? It's a different style.
Because people are looking for a simulator.
Games though, you like, you know what I mean? Why you want to
No,
have two of the
people want
exact same
simulation.
shit, though?
People want simulation basketball. If you want to make an arcade, just do street.
Just do
NBA
street.
Street. They shined
People
at that
want
point.
okay. People want a difference. Like you'll have different talents. Just because you have the same genre of a game, there's still different talents to how it's going to come about. So they need to figure it out. For it to be arcadey, that's the problem. Why only 8,000 people bought the game because they tired of that.
But I think they did do things. With Carmelo Anthony on the cover, I think that one flopped too. Like in the
What
beginning.
the?
That was
What
like
was?
06,
Yeah,
07,
that was a while ago. And they never went.
06. I think it was 05. It was 05.
They got to go back to the cartoony PS2 version, man. That shit was dope.
Just do street.
Yeah.
EA, just give us street. That's who you going towards. Just give us street.
I say they just go to free to play model. Keep what you got.
No, not free to play. No, free as shit. No.
Free to play with microtransactions.
Yeah, you might as well. You might as
That's
well
damn near
have
what
it.
2K is.
You might as well have
you
free
pay
to play
a
with,
retail
with
price
that.
for it.
You can buy wins in 2K. You got people with
1,500 VC for one.
81, 88 players. And, man, that's crazy to me. But hey,
But at least I
it is
could
what
play
it
a
is.
simulator against a friend, and it feels like a basketball game.
I definitely
Compared
believe
to
that.
live, that I'm doing crossovers with a center. Like, come on.
Yeah.
All right. So verdict is that live currently sucks, and they need to take a few years off, like a good 3 years off.
Yeah, either that or just do what they did with NFL and just buy the license and then nobody can do it. But
That's not gonna happen.
I already know they can't do that
That's
with the
illegal
NBA. But
now.
I'm just saying. I'm saying that's the only way that they're alive with it. It would be the same thing if they hadn't killed 2K, if they hadn't killed football with that. If they hadn't bought the license for football, you think Madden would still be selling like it is?
Nah, definitely.
It's not as bad though. Like
They saw 2K5 and they said, nope, we are not letting this shit happen again.
But
That was it.
But at
But we
least
say
it's not
Madden is-
arcade.
we say Madden is not that bad because we don't have nothing to compare it to. Imagine if
Correct.
there was like something to compare it to.
Correct.
Yeah, we don't have anything to compare it to, but it's not arcadey. Madden, at least it's not arcadey, and then FIFA, at least that's not arcadey. Like
FIFA's good, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I seen some
they-
linebackers
FIFA's
catching
their
like
best period out of
wide
EA
receivers
Sports.
with like 99 speeds and shit. So
Dang. I've seen middle linebackers, you can't throw the ball over their head. You try to throw the ball over Ray Lewis' head when he was in that game. You're not going to do that.
Not supposed to, though.
all right.
Yeah, you can't. Ray Lewis like 250. He can't jump that high, man.
You're not supposed to. He's the man. That's Ray Lewis, man.
I got you.
All right. So next topic. So Angry Joe went on a rant, as he usually does, about the Star Wars Battlefront, I think, season pass, and how they're kind of like charging so much and everything like that. But it's the same model they've used even with Battlefield, and I think I don't remember if there's microtransactions in the game also. But he went on a rant, and one of the EA Dice devs pretty much went on Twitter and said he's incorrect. He's just kind of mindlessly ranting and acting like he's talking what he's
know what
learning
the fuck he was talking about?
Yeah, he's just ranting, right? Doesn't even actually have facts, and it's kind of like one of those things where what Angry Joe does on his channel, he goes with the popular vote and popular voice, and people side with him for that because he's like the martyr taking down the big bad companies. And sometimes he's right, sometimes he's just talking random ranting shit. And honestly, sometimes he just be talking shit. He don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. And
I think he does it for a tactic, for them to budge and say something instead of being quiet about the things they put out.
And honestly, like some people, like I remember somebody asked me to ask all of us what we think about like people like Angry Joe. Like I don't like to exactly name drop or whatever, but like I'm not subscribed to that many big YouTubers. I think like there's maybe one I'm subscribed to, honestly, because in my opinion, most big YouTubers aren't good at games. Like I've seen Angry Joe live stream. I'm just saying this motherfucker cannot play games.
Hey, yo, remember he was crying about the last level of the order?
Yeah, I've seen him complain about really easy games, and some people gonna be like, oh, some people think like, oh, you hating because they're bigger. No, motherfuckers, I don't care how big you are. If you play games, I'll watch your channel. But I can't. If you shitty at a game, I can't trust your review. Your review just gonna be all screwed up because you shit at a game.
Yeah, he was crying about the Order 1886 last level. Like, he was really crying on Twitter about that shit. It was like, yo, it's not that hard, my nigga. Like, what are you struggling with? Like, take
I
your
guess he thought
time.
everybody was gonna agree with him.
Well, I mean, most people do. I mean, you can't really say nothing about Angry Joe without you being labeled as a hater. You know,
He's got an army, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
he got
I
more
don't
subs.
really-
He has the beehive effect or something. The
Yeah.
whole-
He got more
I don't really
subs, so
watch
he's
him.
automatically right.
Yeah, I don't really watch him like that because he just, I don't know. He don't. First of all, he never had a PS3, so that kind of like turned me off from watching his shit. Because it's like, how the hell you go the whole last generation without a PS3 and playing some of those, exclusives, and you do reviews. So I
Yeah.
just was like, nah, fuck out of here. I mean, of course he got a PS4 now, and why? Why is that?
Because that's
it's
the
like
poppin'
most,
thing to do.
Yeah, it's the most popular fucking console, right? So it was like, hey, let me get this money, or not get this money and shit. And then he complains about that shit too much.
Yeah.
So the integrity is just not there.
But
Like if he put up a video and it gets a copyright claim, not like a strike or anything, but like it just get claimed, because he used some music or some shit, he'll just take it down and cry about it. Oh, my money, I lost my money.
But
He also does this general thing that he does.
Do you still think that Battlefront doesn't have problems?
No, it does, but I mean that's like what he was talking about. He didn't have any like solid proof or evidence of it. It was just like conjecture and just ranting and screaming about what he doesn't like and just assumptions and speculation.
Sure.
Which he does about everything. Like I just don't, like I said, that's why I can't subscribe to like big YouTubers, because it's their videos are all just glitz and glamour and spectacle and shit. They don't like when I go to a small channel like in this community, even though a lot of them are fucking dirtbags and shit like that, right? At least the ones I can trust for a review, like I can go to a Hard H channel or even like Kid Smooth channel or Angry Man or somebody small or Arsenal around here to get if I needed a review on a game, and I would trust them over any big
You
YouTuber.
didn't say my name, man. That's messed up. But go ahead.
I mean, Angry Joe has a general formula that he's been following for years now. He has that one video, gets a shit ton of views, and it's always some sort of rant. Like last year was the Tomb Raider thing, and the year before that it was the Xbox One rant. And ever since then, he's been trying to find that one rant that gets a bunch of hits, and it's always some sort of popular opinion shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Nicker Man V, what's up, man?
How's it going, Zobi?
All right.
popular opinion wins, man. It's what it is. But yeah, I can't trust them because they're not good at games. It's all fluff. Like he makes these 30-minute reviews that's just all fluff. I would rather go to a small channel and watch a 6-minute review that tells me way more about the game than you did in 30 minutes and dressing up like Lara Croft. Like for what? What am I watching that shit for? Half an hour, fam?
No, remember he had his brother dressed up like fucking what's the chick from Metal Gear? Quiet. He had his brother dressed up like Quiet. Like, come on with this faggot.
I'm like, yo, get to the fucking review. I don't want to see this. Tell me what the game is like. I don't care about all this extra bullshit you doing.
He had his brother in drag.
We can't say this because we hating. People gonna assume we hating. Nah, but
But anytime you go against anybody's opinion on YouTube, you hating. So doesn't matter how much sense it makes or not.
That nigga sold his brother for views, man. How you gonna put your brother in money?
Hey, extorted that motherfucker. Do it though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna get a lot of views. Put on these tights.
Fuck that.
No, go back and watch the what was it, BioShock Infinite one? He's in a dress and he has like it's so bad. Let me go find that. That's actually was hilarious.
Like, I understand the presentation adds to the value, but sometimes they just go overboard. There's no reason for a 30, 40-minute review of a game. Like, shit's uncalled for. Like,
yeah.
Some people like it. So who the fuck am I to judge, right?
Man, listen. He ain't shit. He got 2 million subs, man. So shut the fuck up, BG.
Exactly. What the fuck do I know? We ain't shit around here. He obviously doing something right.
On the internet, the amount of lame people on the internet far outnumber the amount of what would you say, socially not awkward people. That's why they on the internet.
True.
Hey, the true. Drop that knowledge. Drop that knowledge.
For the dumb masses.
Lot of, you know.
So,
Oh no, I was gonna say go ahead. My mic ain't messed up, and then is it? Do I need to change it?
no, you're good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so that's the verdict on that. So next, Sony. Vita. Sony has completely abandoned the Vita. They stated, we pretty much already knew this, but they confirmed this. No more of their first-party studios are going to be working on the Vita. They're not going to be making any more games for the Vita. It's going to be complete third-party support, and that's even hardly there.
Once again, who cares?
Yep. I don't know.
Like, why you make a video about the Vita, but you talk about the Xbox? I don't give a fuck about the Vita. Have I ever talked about the Vita?
People honestly be wanting us to talk about some unnecessary topics.
They failed the Vita. But if you say that, you're a hater.
I called the Vita dead back in like when did the Vita come out?
I think 11.
I called that shit dead in 2012. People were like, it's not dead. You know what you're talking about. That shit dead.
Sony has that problem of just giving up on things real easily.
I don't think that. I think they just realized really early. Like,
look at they come out with things and don't. I think they don't do proper like marketing or something or research. Proper market research on certain things like that PSP Go. Like really, like y'all really thought that was gonna happen? Then they came out with the PlayStation phone. That didn't work. There's a lot of things they come out with and they don't support it. They don't support it. They take a lot of chances, but then they like back to the drawing board with something else, or we're just gonna focus on the console and that's it. But why would you come out with it then? Like that's kind of messed up though to say, oh, we're not making any first-party titles anymore. And I know it's because, of course, the sales, but they still have some type of fans. Like, damn.
They should have known they couldn't compete with the 3DS. It's a wrap.
3DS is king.
Yeah, well, the only good thing that comes out of this is they probably never will make a handheld again, and they can put all that money and all that concentration into the console instead of a handheld. So I think it's great news.
I bet you they'll come out with another handheld.
Oh my god.
The Vita does great outside of the United States, though, right?
It's not great. It's okay. It's like that next paycheck you need. It's like that's what it's doing with numbers.
Do the Vita do better than the Xbox One outside of the United States?
Probably so.
Ouch!
What about the headset?
Actually, the sales actually went up.
You said the PlayStation headset?
Yeah, what happened? What about that? Is that a success?
Oculus.
I mean, it's a headset, so.
You talking about the Project Morpheus, the PlayStation VR?
What about that? Is that a fail?
That hasn't launched yet, but I bet you it will not last more than 4 years.
I can't see that thing doing anything. I just can't.
And I don't understand who's going to pay $200 or $300 for it.
It'll succeed in Japan because Japan likes that fuck shit. They like to look at the girls with the tits and all that. You know what I mean?
They will have a market for that.
Sound like you would fit right in there, bro.
It may be red. Let me get you in there.
Nah, bruh.
Shut them down. Shut them down.
A lot of wet dreams.
He's flirting. That's flirting.
Yo, you gotta take off that costume first, at least.
I don't know how many chicks you catching with that headband.
Hold on. Let's talk to the chick. Red. Honestly.
Here we go.
Right?
You said what?
I look cute with the shit on, right? Hold up. Comparative Heartache was wearing it to me. Who would look cute?
I wouldn't wear it. I wouldn't wear it. Bullshit.
Comparative Heartache and BG was rocking it compared to me. Go.
Don't compare it to me because I would never wear it.
A headband weighing contest? Like,
I don't wear headbands. I wear t-shirts of sponsorships and shit. Sorry.
Let's be honest.
I'd rather Naruto wear it.
Yeah, we're not gonna have this conversation. You gonna sit there and
Kakashi.
She said that because she's cool with y'all, but it's
bro, just sit there in that rejection.
Just sit there in the rejection. That headband on.
Red, don't forget to follow me after the show, man.
She ain't gonna follow you, dog. Let's move on.
She definitely not now. Yo, didn't I tell you to grab a bottle of fucking water, bro?
I'm not thirsty.
Let's keep it the games. Let's keep it the games.
Let's just keep it on games, man. He's thirsty and hot in that motherfucker. Let's just get on games.
Heartache's from the country. How you gonna tell me how to do
I'm
it?
from Philadelphia.
He's not from the country.
I'm from
About to say
Philadelphia.
boy.
Heartache's country. You gotta go tell a brother from the East Coast how to do it.
Nah,
He's
nigga,
from Philly.
I'm from Philly.
No, he's not. He can't be from Philly. He's from the country.
Here we go.
No, but we're not gonna get into that. Next.
He can't.
You listen. You better get a fucking dating app or some shit, because we're not about to be entertaining your fucking love life on this podcast.
Are you guys jealous? I'm talking to Red, yo.
Jealous, motherfucker. We on a podcast. We time.
What? I'm talking to Red, not to Broken Games. Next topic, go.
There's Twitter, Instagram. You better pick one. Fuck.
But I don't think the Morpheus is gonna last that long.
No, not in America, but in Japan, I think it'll do all right.
All right, so Halo 5 and PC. So I don't remember it was a Microsoft exec, right? I believe, who stated that it's possible. I think he said it's possible that it may come to PC in the future. Later on, he came out and cleared up, probably because they told him to clear up his statement. Said that him and what's the other dude named Albert, or the other Xbox exec, I can't remember his name at the time, but they came out and he stated that the Halo 5 is only being developed for Xbox One.
Greenberg.
Yeah, Greenberg.
Oh, no, it was a Halo developer that said it could be.
Yeah, it was Frank O'Connor, who was the guy who had the statement about Halo 5. There's always a chance it's going to go to PC.
Right.
And then it was Aaron Greenberg who clarified that within an hour. It was pretty quick.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the outcry.
Yeah, and what I don't understand is like how people not expect that he was interviewing with like PC Gamer, and that question was coming, and they were gonna answer it the best way they can answer it, because technically it is possible.
The PR team was not ready.
He wasn't media trained.
So, being a Best Bot, how did you feel about that? Did it hurt your feelings?
It didn't hurt my feelings because I knew it wasn't true.
So if it
We don't know
do come
yet.
true, would you be hurt over it?
Probably not. I know. No, I wouldn't be hurt initially, but all the damn PlayStation fanboys would probably come up with like canons of YouTube videos, and they'll probably rub me a certain way. I'll admit that, but overall, no, it's not going to stop me from liking it.
I mean, I don't understand what's the problem. Like, so what if it go to PC?
Do you think it's failing? Do you think it's failing the console by all these exclusives going over to PC though?
No, because it wasn't failing the consoles in 2002. It wasn't doing it in 2005, and I don't know why it's a problem this year though. But the thing is, every Xbox game from the OG. I remember during the OG Xbox, every Xbox game was only either a PC and Xbox. Same thing with the 360. It was just PC and Xbox, and now it's the same thing. It's just that now people are like, what? Well,
but the reason why I asked is because, like I said, it's a different climate. I mean, during the 360, they were winning. That wouldn't even be a problem if they were introducing it to a different platform. But now, do you think it's hurting? That's why I'm saying that.
No, I don't think it's this where it becomes the question becomes really odd. Like on as a console gamer. Mm-hmm. And it shouldn't be a problem. Now, if I was preferably a PC gamer and I had a console like was my secondary thing, then I was like, okay, well I'm just going to do everything on my PC. So then if I had an Xbox, I probably wouldn't have any really need to play my Xbox, since my PC pretty much with this whole new integration with Windows 10 and stuff is kind of like my Xbox on a stronger platform, if you think about it. So if I was a PC gamer and I had a PC and an Xbox, then it would become a problem because I think I'll spend less time on my Xbox. But as a console gamer first, no, it's not a problem at all.
But Kids Move.
Makes sense.
Kids Move though. If they do make the parody videos, all you got to say is Halo's still going to sell more than any of your exclusives on the PlayStation. Is that right or wrong?
That's correct. There's no
we don't
PlayStation
know.
game outselling
There you go.
Halo.
There you go.
We don't know.
Here you
I
go.
don't know.
We don't know. We thought
Fallout.
Forza was gonna be #1 too.
Well, come on, hold on. See, this is where people get it wrong. Unless people are not paying attention to history. Name a Forza game that actually, like, Forza is a game that sells over
y'all
time.
was
It doesn't
hyping
fly out the
Forza
gate.
up. Y'all was hyping Forza up.
No,
So-
of course we're gonna hype Forza up. Of course I'm gonna hype
said
it up. I
name
like
a
the
Forza
game,
that
but
what?
as far as sales wise, I wasn't saying, oh, Forza is gonna sell like 1 million in a week. No, because
People hype
historically
Forza
it
up
never
and then
did.
don't buy it.
I don't know how much Forza usually sells because I don't buy racing sims because I could just go out in my car and drive. But right, I assumed the game sold like every Forza sold like 1 million pretty fast. I assumed.
No,
That's what.
they sell well. They sell over time. They don't fly out the gate with like they'll average about like 300,000 or something like that, 200,000 the first
I know
weekend.
that.
I think
gradually
Horizon
get
did
to-
real good.
No,
Yeah, it
Horizon
did really
actually
well.
no, it didn't.
It
didn't.
didn't?
Not out the gate. No, it came out. It had
That game was dope.
I think Horizon probably, if I'm not, I could be wrong, but I think Horizon maybe it did more than Forza 6. I think it did like 400 or 500,000 out the gate, at least within the first month, and then it kind of just steadied its way. But it wasn't like it didn't remain in the top 10 for long.
So it did better than Forza.
Well, the Horizon series is expected to do better than the
Because
Motorsport series.
it's
'cause
arcade.
Arcade, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, according to physical copies on my VG charts, they're saying that on the Xbox One alone, Forza Horizon 2 sold over 1 million copies.
Yeah, but that's over time. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it has been a year, but
it's been a year.
honestly, though, and this is something I find really interesting, is that the move over to digital has been something like most of my friends' lists, they don't buy physical games anymore.
I can't do that.
Oh man, here we go with that physical argument.
No,
Yep.
I'm not gonna like use that as some sort of damage control. I'm just saying it's like it's moving over, and there's got to be some way for people to track this stuff.
Well, yeah, they do track it.
Yeah.
And
Arsenal
people
Companies
just
do,
count
but
on
they
the
won't
United
tell us what it
States.
is.
Arsenal sent me a link of the top 5 digital games last month, and Forza was not there.
Where's the link?
No, that
I
hurts.
gotta find. Let me see if I can
The
find.
companies
So
definitely.
top 5 overall. I mean, so it's probably majority.
Yo, nobody bought Forza, nigga.
There's no way for
That's not
third
true.
party. There's no way for third party firms to track digital sales. That's the thing, because obviously the digital sales are going directly to the like Sony and Microsoft, so they need to.
Stores.
They're the ones that need to reveal that information to us. As far as Forza, like I honestly thought that was like a higher selling game. I always assumed that. I think it started to feel annual. I think that hurt its sales because it was Forza 5, then Forza Horizon, now this Forza 6. It started to have that annual feel. So that's why I think, okay, well, we just had 2 years in a row Forza, even though one was different. So the hype wasn't around this one as much because I didn't have to wait so long.
Yo, real quick, check the link in the Google Hangout.
All right.
Anchor, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now.
Whoever want to see it.
I'm just curious. I hadn't seen this before.
And with going back to, by the way, obviously the Forza topic is one of the topics we were going to cover. Going back to Greenberg, like pretty much what he said was Halo 5 is being developed for Xbox One. Okay, we fucking knew that. That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question. Is it and he can't actually answer. That's the thing. He can't answer will it ever come to PC because he can't give a definitive answer for that. Who knows? Maybe 5 years down the line. How is he gonna know 5 years down the line if it will come to PC? There's no way he can really answer that.
They said the same thing about Dead Rising 3, and other games that came to PC. So whatever.
And he said
that
that about the other games that didn't come to PC. So
I mean, that's the one thing that I find really funny is that everybody expects immediately for them to burn every bridge they got. Like you can't predict the future. You don't know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a situation, let's say Microsoft says, "Fuck it, we're going to start this whole integration thing tomorrow." And so these guys, like, if they said "fuck PC," if Frank O'Connor came out and said "fuck PC," you don't think the console guys would be a little pissed off, or the PC guys would be pissed off for saying "fuck PC"?
Just like they got Killer Instinct and Gears coming to PC. Like, you just gotta wait and see.
When is Gears coming to PC? Though? I thought it was already out.
Oh, yeah, the Ultimate
Do a release date yet.
Did you guys count Street Fighter 5 as a PS4 exclusive?
We're not. No, it's not too.
It's not.
People have their different definitions, but we.
No, it's not an
most of
exclusive.
us.
It's not an exclusive.
No.
We usually don't count that. And as far as like the preview, the thing about like the Xbox 360 or the OG Xbox games also being on PC, PC was not as popular as it, especially with the graphic cards that were out then. That's one of the reasons why it wasn't as popular, and there weren't that many PC gamers at the time. Obviously, like there was a huge shift to PC gaming around the end of last generation. So it kind of does, I guess, affect the sales of an Xbox One or the hardware sales also, because now people, have this alternative where before they felt like PC was an unapproachable platform to get into. Now it's not that way at all. Like people are just making that move.
It's becoming affordable each year.
So that affects it. But it's the same thing with every other game that's on Xbox One. I mean, console people are going to stay on consoles and keep playing it. People that have PC are going to get it on PC. But if you have both Xbox One and PC, then it makes your Xbox One a little less valuable.
Yeah.
So I don't even see
Microsoft see it as they're gonna make money anyway, so they don't care about all the fanboy.
Exactly.
They don't care about the fanboy shit. They like, hey, we're still making a profit.
Microsoft doesn't care.
They gonna do the Adam way, deal with it.
Microsoft is Microsoft software. That's all they care about. If they can sell software, they just think about it like this. I throw out a number. 90% of the PCs on the planet are running Windows, and Microsoft just decided to make a laptop. So they don't care about hardware. I mean, they have this Windows laptop that's coming out. It's fine tuned for their Windows. They just started making. Now they got the Nokia coming out and all that stuff. All they care about is software sales, man. They could have gone the way that Apple was going. Making an operating system for their own computer a long time ago, but they don't even care about that. Bill Gates will tell you straight up, if you watch The Pirates of Silicon Valley, when Steve Jobs looked at him and said, we're better, all our hardware and all that is better, he looked right back at him and said, you don't even get it. I'm about making money. That's all he wants to do is make money, sell software, sell licenses. And that's the end of it.
Yeah. So the platform that these games are on honestly only matter to fanboys. Microsoft doesn't give a fuck.
Correct. That's why they're making. That's why it's like the Xbox One. I'm telling you, it's just like only thing is gonna be in a few is it's gonna be Windows 10. So people might be saying, how they were having a debate a couple weeks ago about the Microsoft exclusive or this or that. Hey, you might be able to say it's a Windows 10 exclusive just because the Xbox is running Windows 10 and your computer will be running Windows 10. You may not be able to play the game on like Windows 8 or Linux or something like that. You know what I mean? So that'll be valid. But the only thing they care about is pushing this thing out, pushing Windows 10 out to as many computers and as many devices as they can. That's why they gave it away for free. And then, because they have to have something big coming.
So I personally think they're really kind of just trying to impede on that growing Steam market, and that's why a lot of these Xbox exclusives that will be going to Windows 10, they're not going to Steam. They're going to be you got to be on your Xbox store and get it, and it's going to be incorporated with like the Xbox app and whatnot and stuff like that. So these aren't going to be like games. Oh, Gears of War Ultimate is on Steam. Nope, it won't be there.
It don't gotta be there.
But I'm just saying, but that's the thing. The primary, market for like PC gaming is a lot of people. Majority of the people, if I'm not mistaken, are on Steam.
But they have an option to. I mean, that store is already there though. If they have Windows 10, they could just go and purchase it. It's not like they're closed out from buying an Xbox One, an Xbox game. They could just the store's right there because they have Windows 10. And I mean, on the previous one they had it.
And that's why they gave it to everybody, so everybody has access to buy what they want to sell you. That's it.
So
I'm just wondering though, is it going to be like if I buy it on? Are you going to be able to share the games across the platform?
You're going to get multiple licenses for it. You're going to get like.
Hey, that's all. So how's that a bad thing?
Cross buy.
Yeah. So how's that a bad thing if I can buy it and for my PC that I like the one that I just built, and then I can also play it on my Xbox. Like
you're gonna most likely play it on your PC.
It
And
depends
then
on
your
how I feel.
Xbox is gonna be useless. Like it depends. It depends on who you are. Like
Right.
if you have a family and you wanna, or if your kids want to play it, you know what I'm saying? It just depends. But people who do have both, I'm like, damn, because you're probably most likely gonna play those games on your PC.
I wouldn't even say that though, just because just think about it like this, like Call of Duty, I'm not gonna play that on the PC, period. And that's all I really play is Call of Duty and multiplayer games like that. I'm not playing those on PC. I play it on my Xbox. If I want to play the campaign or something, I might play that on PC. But other than that, I'm not playing it on PC. I played it on the Xbox. So I mean, that'll be nice. I can play the campaign on my computer, and then when I want to shoot somebody, I can play it on the Xbox. I mean, I just don't see how that's a bad thing. But you know.
So on the same topic, in relation to so PlayStation for September.
Yeah.
For the umpteenth time in a row. I think what was the last time Xbox One? It was sometime earlier this year, I think. April.
Yeah.
April, yeah, last time.
Okay. So it seems like in the wake of Forza and PlayStation 4 winning another month, Microsoft decided they're not going to report shipping numbers anymore, or maybe at least not as much as they used to, or sales numbers specifically. They're not going to boast those anymore until something sells really well, like Halo. You damn sure gonna hear about them Halo sales.
You're gonna get that.
Yeah. So it seems like in the wake of that, they're going to use Xbox Live metrics.
Yeah. Concurrent users online, I guess.
Is it pretty like real shady?
They don't want to talk about hardware.
It's not. Here's the thing. There's multiple things about this. Is that because those numbers is really honestly appears to whoever they're sharing with. And here's the thing is like if you're in an investors meeting, right, and you say, all right, what sounds better? Just hear me out. We shipped 2.1 million Xbox consoles last quarter, or we've gained freaking 29 million Xbox Live subscribers last quarter. Which one sounds better? It's just honestly politics, dude.
The truth sound better. That's what sound better.
But it would be the same thing. Both are considered technically the truth. They're just giving you one metric.
They need to stop revealing too much stuff. The perception is just off.
It was Xbox Live Gold or Silver, so it could be, what I mean. And plus, people on PC logs in Xbox Live too.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And that's why that's why they're using those, because they combine all those numbers and whatnot.
Yeah,
now,
but that's not real numbers though.
It is. They're numbers.
It's like Xbox One. If I log in on my PC, but I don't own an Xbox One.
Well, if you're gonna have to do your own research to get the Xbox One numbers, but when it comes to numbers, they're still sharing numbers. It's just not how you want them to share.
It's kind of fluffed up though for investors. They're gonna be like, oh, that's good.
But somebody will log in from their phone.
Yeah, that too.
And I don't have an Xbox One, and I was able to log in, of course, into Live and speak to friends and stuff on my computer. So it's like, I don't know. I just don't like
the numbers that give them better image to investors and all that. And it's kind of like it to us. It makes them
reaching.
Like it's really that bad for y'all right now.
They need to stop talking about stuff because it's not looking good to even come out and say that. They could have kept that to themselves.
Obviously, them hardware sales are bad in their eyes.
It makes it look like the struggle is worse than it is, and I don't think the struggle is that bad. Their games are not selling like NBA Live. Like it ain't that bad.
No, exactly.
But listen though, like for real, we didn't never think that Forza wouldn't make the top 10. Like, come on.
Never would have thought that in my life. I didn't think that type of shit was possible.
Oh man, no. Forza. The only reason Forza has been propped up the last 2 years is because Forza 5 was a launch game. It was one of the 3 games you could pick from.
Yep.
And Forza Horizon 2 was actually that good.
Yeah.
Forza Horizon 2 was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even like racing games, but I like Forza Horizon 2.
Because you can get in your car and just drive, right?
My question is, why is everybody surprised that I guess not surprised, but the thing is, last September PlayStation won too.
I mean, PlayStation is 19-4
again
versus the Xbox One.
You said what?
He said
PlayStation is 19-4 versus the Xbox One.
Hey, but really, But the thing is, when you ask those questions, when they're doing the sales comparison, you know, every month there's literally about like 5,000 difference, 10,000 difference between those sales weeks. So it's like
inch or a mile, it doesn't matter. Worldwide, they get destroyed, so it doesn't matter.
I got a question. Was the Wii better than the PS3 and the Xbox 360, even though it sold more?
I knew someone was going to bring this up.
We're not talking about better, right?
Oh.
That wasn't the thing. We're not saying one is better because of sales. I don't think anybody's arguing that. It's just the relevance of it.
Okay. So you're saying the Wii is more relevant than the PS3 360?
In numbers, yeah, it was.
It was.
Motherfucker, boy.
Yeah, I mean, the first couple of years it was.
It was definitely more relevant.
Towards the end, nobody was talking about the Wii. Come on, like
more people had it. The games were selling a lot. It was relevant.
It was selling. I mean, you know, selling is selling, according to you guys.
It wasn't better to us, especially like to most of us, because we ain't like those type of games, assumingly.
With that being said, is the PS4 better than the Xbox because it's selling better?
No.
Okay.
I'm sensing an X-Fag from this guy. Is that correct?
The PS4 or the Xbox One are better than one another.
I just
based on, you know, each one of our opinions. Each of us got different opinions on why each, you know, which one is better, but it has nothing to do with sales.
I like both consoles.
It's not like one is trumping over the other because of sales. Like it's
no, I understand.
One doesn't like ostracize the other one. It's just that people went with what was cheaper, and also at the same time they both didn't have that many games. It's just right now Microsoft needs to do something when it comes to their games. Like, well, next year they're gonna have titles, but it's just something that they're doing wrong.
Games is the issue. I don't.
Games is now not the issue, but when they first launched, their whole marketing scheme was just wrong.
It was the PlayStation 4 outsold the Xbox One because of image in the beginning. And that's why it's continued. It's image.
It really bit them in the ass.
Well, you know what's crazy though? The first launch month, the Xbox One sold better than the PS4 in November when they came out.
19-4. Listen, I like both consoles. Me personally, I thought the Xbox One had a better exclusive launch than the PlayStation 4. I would have rather played Rise, Forza, and all of those games over Knack and Killzone and all that other garbage that PS4 launched with. I think I like both consoles. They both cool to me. They both got their pros and cons. I just like fucking with the X-Fags because I don't like them. So I don't like no fag, but I especially don't like the X-Fags.
I'm not an X-Fag, but I'm a PlayStation guy. But I like to talk about the real numbers.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of consoles being sold. Don't let that mystify you into believing that these motherfuckers are buying games because they don't. They don't buy games. The numbers are so fucking poor on software, and we really need to talk about that instead of this hardware because Xbox is
PlayStation sells more software every month.
September, look at those September sales for the store alone.
I'm talking about an exclusive front. Of course.
It don't matter what's being sold. They sell more software. They sell more games.
It's not selling more on exclusives. It's selling more on the aspect of these shitty-ass multi.
You know, most of the consoles are multi-plats anyway. Exclusives are a very small number when it comes to a console.
But the PlayStation fanboys know what I'm talking about by these exclusives that they're not buying.
Oh, yeah, they horrible with that.
Are you talking about like JRPGs and all that?
Yes. JRPGs, Japanese games. Not even that. Even their dude bro games in the aspects of the Order 1886 or Killzone or things, or Knack are not even selling.
PlayStation's community is horrible with that.
Well, Killzone for the time, Knack and Killzone sold very well for what the PlayStation sold.
They sold 1 million, didn't they?
They sold 1 million like instantly.
Well, yeah, I
think that was brand new.
I think that was in the beginning because people needed games to play at launch. But Bloodborne needs to sell higher than that.
Most people are not going to play Bloodborne, and you know that.
But I'm telling you, most people on the PlayStation won't. But as the PC fanboys,
Listen. If Uncharted 4 comes out and only sells 1 million, then we can talk. Okay. Then it's something to say. But you can't count Bloodborne.
Look at percentage though.
I think Bloodborne needs to sell higher than that.
Bloodborne has sold 2 million. I think it definitely deserves to sell more.
It has to sell higher.
That's always been the case for me. I think the games that always deserve to sell more never do, and that's with most games on most platforms, in my opinion.
Uncharted 2 took a long time.
Most people not playing Bloodborne. Yeah. That's not even going to happen.
We can't just rely on Uncharted every 2 years, man.
No.
We got to step it up. Yo.
First of all, there's no fanboys in here. You talking to the wrong people.
No. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm sorry. I'm talking to the fanboys in the comments section.
There's games like Alan Wake. I think Alan Wake is a game that deserves to sell way more, but people they're stuck in their own
ways.
That fit their, that grab their attention.
Alan Wake wasn't really all that.
I think it's.
It was different though.
It was.
That's it. That people don't buy different games.
Broken games.
That's the thing.
Broken games. Do you think Scalebound is going to sell more than Bloodborne?
No.
I don't know.
It's too. I don't think the right crowd is going to be around that game. Like.
Wow.
I don't know, with at least even though Bloodborne is niche, at least it had the Souls fans behind it.
Yeah.
At least it had that. But if like there was no Soul games and Bloodborne was like the first, that game would have sold way less because it's too different.
Yeah, like Demon Souls.
People need the same. They want the same type of game.
It's too hard. That's what it was. I mean, it got a lot of action. It's not like it's boring. It's just hard.
Yeah, and it's too different. People don't like buying different games, and that honestly always bothered me. They want the same old shit type of.
They afraid, and then they look at the reviews because that's what they need to go. They go by reviews instead of just. They could rent games. People act like they can't rent games anymore.
Now, with that being said, I know you guys have seen this before. You've seen a bunch of PlayStation fanboys putting these games on their list on what exclusives they have, and yet nobody's buying them. Do you think they need to stop?
I've been saying this for a long time. That's a big problem with the PlayStation community that I hate.
Yes, it needs to stop.
Listen, the PlayStation is real casual and like mainstream. So a lot of people that don't even really game like that are buying a PlayStation 4. Right. But at the same time, this ain't nothing new. Sony has always dominated since they came into the gaming market. So I don't know why people are surprised and shocked now.
The PlayStation 4 is exactly what the 360 was last gen. It's the go-to popular console. So you have all
the multiplats.
But we can go back to PS3 now. Killzone 1, 2, 3 still couldn't outsell Halo 3.
That's a whole nother argument. They don't have a good story to begin with.
Naughty Dog came out and said 80% of motherfuckers who own a PlayStation 4 never played any of the Uncharted games.
Because it was fake fans of Sony. That's what I call it.
I mean, that's just you're gonna have way more casual gamers than there are hardcore gamers. It's mostly hardcore gamers that are buying exclusives in general.
But then they want to be in fanboy wars. I don't get it.
Most people are buying multiplats.
Guys, people in the comments section, you hear them talking about the sales, and that's great. But what they're saying is you guys need to buy more games.
I don't give a fuck what nobody buy. As long as I like what I buy.
They need to buy more.
Less.
Like, listen.
That's not something I put a lot of thought into. Like, man, Uncharted should sell more. I'm pissed. I don't give a fuck. Like,
listen, it's hard. It's hard to get.
But how can you say that for a game? But for the console, you're like 19-4 though.
No, I'm just saying that's how many months that PlayStation won and Xbox lost.
No doubt.
And
like I said, I like both consoles. I just like pissing off. I don't like fag boys. Anytime I can make they pussy bleed, I will. Yeah. And Xbox fags are an easy target right now. So that's who I fuck with. If you follow me on Twitter, you see that I've been beefing with PlayStation the last couple of days. I don't give a fuck about the PS4. In fact, the one I got is on its way out the door because I ain't dealing with this dumbass shit no more. So.
Hey, when you sell like over 25 million, a lot of those aren't really like people that are buying it that know about exclusives.
Yeah.
Those are those are the same people that's mostly buying 2K and Madden and Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Most of them not gonna buy exclusives.
Look at last month.
It's not the 90s anymore.
Look at last month. 2K and Madden outsold Metal Gear.
That's crazy.
There you go.
I couldn't believe that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Time, I thought like Metal Gear was gonna be #1, but the typical yearly, I don't want to call it casual, but typical yearly games like 2K outsold a game like Metal Gear, which is crazy to me.
I mean, but I got like homeboys that I play that just have gone over to Xbox One and PS4 and all of that. That's all they don't buy anything else. They barely play Call of Duty. They don't play any other games. They sit there all year and wait on 2 games, 2K and Madden. And when college football was out, we'll buy college football because we were fiending for Madden. That's all those cats buy.
I'm not
nothing else.
I grew up with those guys, so I know what you're talking about. But
exactly.
I'm not mad at them because they're not on
hardcore. You're talking about the hardcore gamers.
YouTube, typing in the comments, talking about we got Dragon Quest, we got this.
Are you right?
They're not doing that.
They're all the hard.
No, that's from all sides.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
No, he's talking about the people who are dedicated to live and Madden. I know what you're talking about.
Listen,
Right. But those are the people that fluff out. Those are the people that we're just saying that those are the people that fluff up the numbers for PS4. So they bought PS4s because
get their 2K.
like, they're super casual, and those are the ones. Those are the games that they're gonna buy. So I get what you're saying.
Is trying to
I get what he's saying. Yeah.
Don't buy games. That's what he's talking
Right.
about.
That goes across all platforms.
Right.
Yeah, but PlayStation I feel is the worst. Like when it comes to these, it's the worst. I noticed it last gen. They were like, yeah, the Xbox ain't this, Xbox 360 is trash. But I'll go to their trophies list. I'll do one of your numbers, Heartache, and I see only 1 or 2 exclusives. I'm like, well, damn, this console's been out for 4 more years. Why you don't have more exclusives than that? But yet you want to be in fanboy discussions.
Yep.
Hey, that's what with Forza 6. People been hyping up Forza 6, but they ain't buy it. So
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, but I feel PlayStation community is worse with that than Xbox. There ain't that many damn
PlayStation got
exclusives to
more
pick
variety.
anyway, so at least you got 3 that you could buy.
PlayStation got more variety. Xbox, they didn't have a lot to choose from. So yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
but you don't need to be in fanboy discussions talking propaganda
But
against
they gonna do that
360 if you
anyway.
ain't. Yeah, but you don't need to. I'm just saying it's
Get 'em,
stupid.
Get them red. Get them red. Ugh.
They gonna do that
dumb.
anyway. I mean,
That's
these
my girl.
bad boys,
That's my girl Red.
they just like to be a part of something. They don't care if they making sense or any of that. They know
You
they're not gonna
absolutely
play
right, because
or
they don't
buy.
got nothing else to do in life.
Listen, Red. Listen, Red. Me and you can be like Jay-Z and Beyonce, the YouTube.
Oh God, next. Next. So last gen Call of Duty is going to be 30 frames per second. We don't need to spend that much time on this. Why the fuck are you on a last gen console? The end.
Yeah, that's the first.
Pretty much. Trade that bitch in.
I don't understand what was the uproar over that. Like, oh, Call of Duty gonna be less than 60 frames on that
Legit
last
mad,
gen.
though?
Who cares?
Nobody cares.
People are really mad though.
Yo, people was hitting me up on Twitter like, yo, you gonna talk about this? I don't give a fuck.
No, as long as it works. Anyway.
That shit should be no frames. That shit shouldn't exist.
Right.
It should be 0 frames.
I'm also like, if you're gonna bother to put it on last gen, which I agree, like it shouldn't even fucking exist in the first place. If you're gonna bother, don't half-ass it. Like,
No matter how many consoles I go through, for the people in the chat, I beat my games. Now go check
Here we
my
go.
achievements and my motherfucking trophies. Fuck out of here, you faggots. I beat my games. I play my games. Fuck out of here, dick suckers.
Damn.
Motherfuckers always talking shit. I got my record. My record is intact. Fuck is y'all talking about?
About to go off.
Trophies, achievements, and all my profiles is public.
Let them live. Let them live.
And I got that Bloodborne Platinum. Fuck out of here.
Let
Niggas
them
can't
live.
say nothing to me unless you got that Bloodborne Platinum. You ain't got that Bloodborne Platinum.
Yo,
You know shit to me.
Yo, once you get that Bloodborne Platinum, you feel like nobody can say shit to you. I feel the same way.
Shut y'all elitist ass up.
Yo, I'm bringing that shit up. Whenever somebody talks shit to me, I got the Bloodborne Platinum. Fuck out of here, fam.
That's all I'm gonna say. I got that
Can't say
Bloodborne
shit to
Platinum.
me.
Only
You ain't got it.
only
If you ain't got
5%.
that Bloodborne Platinum, shut the fuck up. That's all I gotta say.
Only 5% of the 2 million that bought Bloodborne beats platinum. I'm one of them.
Hey, I got that platinum, dog. That's
elitist
all
crew.
I have legit. That should make you feel like you have immunity from all shit talkers.
all shit talkers.
You can't say shit to
except
me
for
once
one,
you got
you
that
don't like what
Bloodborne
you
Platinum.
tweet.
Yo, you talking shit about Hard 8? Tweet me that Bloodborne Platinum. If you ain't shut your dumb ass the fuck up.
That's immunity, man. That's
Hey,
immunity.
BG, I'm gonna put that shit in my profile. I got that Bloodborne Platinum. Shut up.
That's immunity, man. So yeah, Call of Duty. If you don't got a next gen console, you can they giving these motherfuckers away free with TVs, 2 games, a year alive, bruh. There's like no excuse at this point. So I don't got no, unless you a kid and your parents just won't budge, even with all these deals. That's the only excuse. If you're a grown
I don't
person,
know,
though,
man. Even I mean, this is the third holiday. This is the third holiday it's gonna be available. I don't see how nobody can not. I mean, unless like you said, you just absolutely they just ain't gonna buy it for you. But
And we were kids once, and we
Exactly.
bought all the games.
Yeah, you
That's
save
what
up
I'm
that
saying.
money.
Yeah, we got all the games. I don't know what's their excuse.
that's what I'm saying. The third holiday.
I mean, some
you-
people ain't fortunate, man. Everybody not fortunate.
That's
and that's why I said like it's like few exceptions, but as far as everybody else, like trade in the old they had a deal like in the first 2 years these consoles is out. Like I feel like it was like get half off of
dude.
GameStop. Trade in your old console, get
They
half
going
off of
up
a
now.
new one or
Dude,
some
yeah,
shit.
they got one for $150. You can trade in your functioning PS3 or 360 for $150.
What's the excuse? Plus, if you got some old games, okay, maybe GameStop give you like, if you got like 20 of them, they might give you $5 for that, whatever. You know how GameStop be.
Yeah.
But listen,
They better
I mean,
get out there and cut some lawns.
You can find these consoles. Like, you could pay $150 and get these consoles in 2 games. Like I think the best deal I've seen so far is Microsoft's offering. There's the $150 trade-in thing, as well as $300 for Gears and Xbox One and Fallout 4.
exactly. And that's like easily over $400. They selling it for $300. So there's no excuse at this point. So
No, I mean, if you ain't got one now, then you really don't want one, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
get off them last gen consoles. Because they're going to stop developing. They're going to stop supporting that shit real soon. I'll be surprised when I go to Activision. And I can't. If they do that shit next year, I'm just going to like.
Oh my god, I'm still pissed off this year. Like they should have dropped support last year.
Yeah, he right, man. They should have been drop support, man. Let's move on. Damn.
What was it like with PS2 and Xbox, like the original Xbox? It was like they gave it a year.
Yeah, the OG Xbox lost support in like 06.
I don't think it's hurting them, but
No, it's hurting us because we want all the resources on the new stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like last year, you could buy Call of Duty for the Xbox 360, and then they gave it to you free on the Xbox One. So, I mean,
or you do that $10 upgrade.
I ain't paid nothing to upgrade. Mine was just flat out free. I mean, if you bought it, I literally had the game on both systems. So I mean, that was
I did that
one thing.
with Ghosts.
Yeah, shit.
Ghosts, you did the
that's-
$10 upgrade.
Right. But I
They
mean,
were doing that with a few games.
yeah, remember because they didn't want people to be, because a lot of people was like, well, I'm not gonna buy it because I just bought this game. I mean, they didn't want you to have an excuse. Go ahead and get it. But
And just piggybacking off of that, Tony Hawk and the PS3 and 360 version of Tony Hawk has been delayed. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
they gonna cancel that shit.
Oh my god.
Wait, what they gonna do with the last gen? Because didn't it look? I'm
The
not
last
even.
gen is a piece of shit, so I can only imagine. The current gen is a piece of shit. I can only imagine what the last gen gonna be like.
Oh god.
Just like they delayed Mortal Kombat and then they canceled it.
Yeah.
They
They'll do the same
canceled
thing
it
with
because it
this.
was
Dying Light did it.
Don't leave them hanging. Just so straight up, it's not coming.
I think the only games that's gonna support last gen is localization of old games.
I can't wait till last gen is just completely dead. Just dead. Move on.
Tony Hawk probably outsold live though. That's crazy.
Damn, I think it did. I think it sold 40.
Double check.
I think it sold 40 or something.
somebody selling CDs out their trunk out so loud.
Niggas selling their mixtape sold more than live, right? Yo, buy my mixtape.
Shit, I know I could sell 8,000. You give me enough time, I can sell 8,000 of anything, man. But that's crazy.
That's messed up.
Oh man. Metal Gear Solid Online patch notes. Just want to touch on this real
Trash.
quick.
Nobody cares. Move on.
real quick. So after a whole bunch of complaining from practical gamers like me, one of the main problems in Metal Gear Online, I traded in by the way because I was like, fuck you, this is some bullshit. Ended up traded in, but I might pick it back up because of the adjustments they made. So with stealth camo, now when you shoot somebody in camo, it's temporarily disabled, and they lowered the battery life on camo, so you can't be you can't be invisible as long as you were before, and also what else was it? It was something else. Oh, they have less health now, so they really nerfed them dudes. So I might pick the game back up. I'm thinking about it, but Halo gonna be out by that time. Because this is a November patch, so Halo gonna
You're
be.
not going to be playing Metal Gear. Stop.
Nope.
You're going to be on Halo.
That's what I'm saying. Like this shit is dead before Titanfall was dead.
Yeah, that game dead, dog. It's dead.
I tried it with a little bit whenever Frontier Games servers went down from Elite Dangerous, and just nah, I'm not playing that.
Was Metal
The
Gear?
multiplayer is just not fun. It's just not fun.
I had fun with it, but it was a bullshit. It was a lot of bullshit. Like Titanfall lasted a good, we give it a good solid 5 months. This game, maybe solid, being generous, 2 months. Over, done already.
10 out of 10, right?
Which is
That's
bullshit,
more like
too.
the single player that they've been reading.
See,
They should have reviewed the whole package. They should have access to the multiplayer, even just to check it out, see what it was about. If they're gonna put it in the game, it's gotta be.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you.
Yo, Konami straight entrapped developers into giving this game a 10 out of 10. It was entrapment, fam. Like, yo, you got 40 hours to play the game. Boom, there you go. Rate it.
Yeah, wasn't that review boot camp and shit?
Yeah, 40 hours in, I would have thought this game was a 10 too. Like, yeah, I agree. I don't see the problem. You get to that 80-hour mark, you like, the fuck? See, this definitely ain't no 10 out of 10 now.
Nah, you get to chapter 2, you like, what the fuck is this?
I beat that game. I was so pissed off with chapter 2. I mean, it was like, I liked the harder difficulty. It was great. But I was just pissed off. This is lazy. Like, why the fuck am I fighting quiet again? This doesn't even make sense.
Dumb, bro. That shit dumb. Just going off of that, so either Konami or Kojima, one of these motherfuckers is like the biggest liars on earth.
I told you.
They can't decide if Kojima is on vacation or this motherfucker is like fired.
They tricked y'all. They tricked y'all because they know that bad publicity is good publicity. And nobody,
You know Kojima's a troll, right?
they tricked you.
He
They
is.
tricked y'all. They all.
Yeah, he been a troll.
They tricked y'all. They tricked you guys.
So what? You think he still
Oh,
works
he
there?
never left. I heard he was there at the day when they were doing the 20-hour place camp session. He was there giving out handshakes and autographs.
I think he would do that anyway, and they wouldn't have a problem because it sells and it helps.
I'm trying to tell you,
But
like, nobody cared about this game until all this drama started coming. And after that, the 10s out of 10 started coming. And all of a sudden, everybody ran out and bought it. And then when they played it, it was like, oh, I told you guys got tricked, man.
until I see his studio or another developer, that's when I'll believe it.
He got
People care about it.
watch in due time. Remember this. He'll be back working on the new Silent Hill or whatever. Watch.
But here's the thing: they even tweeted out a picture of this motherfucker like having a leaving party. So like, what was that shit? It looked like it looked like a retirement party and shit.
I don't know if it's a publicity stunt that went well because Kojima's great with that because he's a troll.
That's a lot of trolling to do, pulling out a whole
That's
party.
him.
Nobody, yeah.
I think Kojima left. I think Kojima left, and Konami doesn't want anybody to believe it. They're just like, oh, he lost smoke. He'll be back.
No. He's not going nowhere.
I mean, the way he left that game, I don't think he would have left that game like that.
They were kind of heartbroken though about the whole Silent Hill
They paid a
thing.
lot of money for that guy, and they're
I
not
will
going
say that.
They paid a lot of money for him, man. He's not.
Bro,
going
that's a long ass troll trap, son. I don't know about that.
Nobody.
I don't know. I won't believe until I see his name on a different studio.
Anybody care about Metal Gear until all the bad publicity and everybody was having a sympathy session for Kojima? Like, did anybody care?
I mean, I did. Other Metal Gear fans did, I think.
I think everybody wanted to see the
I
new
don't know. I didn't see any hype, yo. I didn't see the hype.
I saw a lot of hype on Metal Gear.
Until everybody's like, fuck Konami, fuck you, Kojima's great. I'm telling you.
Man. Only reason I played Metal Gear was because I was game sharing with somebody. I got to play it for free.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? He played that shit for free.
Not giving Konami money.
I like Metal Gear Solid 4, so I was a little interested in
I like
5.
the PS1 version, but Kojima's so fucking full of shit. But yeah, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Okay, so real quick, another topic that we're probably not going to spend a lot of time on. So There's a Zelda Wii U is still coming to Wii U.
Oh my god.
Nah, it's going to NX.
Who cares?
Zelda and Star Fox will be on the next Nintendo platform.
I don't care about nobody that wears a ballerina outfit and the OPP hat. I'm cool.
Is the belief it's still coming to Wii U? No, okay, nobody cares. All right, moving on. I don't care either. You know, I had to be fair. Throw it out there.
We'll be on NX.
So there's people that believe, one person that believes that Sony is being influenced by the NX, and that's why Sony exec said there's a possibility of a more powerful PlayStation 4, some hardware improvements, so a new SKU in the future. I don't know. The whole thing about it being influenced by NX is completely retarded, right? But what do y'all think about them possibly, if they released a new model which is actually stronger? Some people think it's a bad idea because they're dividing their consumers.
They're not doing it.
Yeah.
They're not doing it. They're laughing right now. They have nothing to worry about.
It wouldn't even make sense to do that though, because you end up with something like you did with you remember with Nintendo 64 where you could upgrade the RAM or something like that, and then you couldn't even play, like you have people not being able to play the same games or whatever. So with the it just wouldn't work. I wouldn't think they're gonna do it, but
PlayStation fanboys, remember with the PS2, the Xbox came out, it was more powerful, more stronger, the graphics were better. PlayStation didn't change shit. Still sold like hotcakes, man. Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that. It just don't make no sense.
It wouldn't make sense, and there will be more money to spend.
It's gonna be a PS4 Slim.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't worry about
They'll drop the Slim on purpose during that time.
The only way something like that could potentially work, I don't know if they even have it in their system, but like if they came up with the upgraded PlayStation 4, it would have to be kind of like, I want to say it's going to sound dumb, but like forward and backwards compatible. So it got to be able to play the same titles that the PS4 plays, but it has to do it like upgrade. It has to be able to upgrade that same game. Like.
So you talking about Ultra HD?
Yeah.
So here's the question though: would any of you like buy it or trade in your old PlayStation 4 to get, let's say, the new PlayStation 4 could?
Well, I thought they said it was going to be capable of. I thought they said it was going to be capable of 4K or something. If I read properly.
Yeah, but it won't. It's not like native.
No, okay. Well, ain't no point in that.
Yeah. What if it could, like, let's say the games? Obviously, most of these PlayStation 4 games are 1080p, 30 frames a second. What if the new PlayStation 4, could do those games in 60? Would that change? Would that change anything?
It would have to be 4K 60. It would
have to be Ultra HD period, which they have new Blu-rays for.
That's not going to happen. The most is going to be 1080p 60. I don't feel like if they ever did this, I don't think it would be a huge jump.
I mean, the thing is, I wouldn't mind doing something like that if it worked that way, to the point where it's like, okay, the same PlayStation game I download on, let's say, my standard PS4, and when I download that same game on my Ultra PS4 is going to run like if I was playing it on a PC with like at a max, or not max settings, but like, something close to it.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I think they're going to save Ultra. They're going to save Ultra HD, I think, for next gen or something. That's what I believe.
They can barely do 1080p 60. That shit is far away.
I think next gen is still gonna be, I feel like, 1080p 60. That's when they're actually gonna have 1080p.
Yeah.
Because they have the new Ultra HD Blu-rays. That's why I'm saying that. So that they presented last year at CES. But I just think that's just gonna be a whole for next gen, in my opinion.
So you think 4K gonna be on next gen?
Why wouldn't it?
Nah.
I don't think so. Because look how far these are behind.
I mean, I look at it like this. I think most people, and I don't know if it's most people or not, but I know a lot of people still playing in 720, and they acting like, 1080 is the standard. But I know that there's a lot of people still playing in 720.
The Xbox dudes are still playing in 720.
Yeah, they still playing 720 and want to talk about 1080p and all this other stuff.
Most people's TV, I bet a lot of TVs out there, it might can do 1080i, it can't do 1080p. A lot of them still have 720p TVs and still talking about well, we can do 1080. You got the capability, but you can't see it. Like,
why I say next gen is that could be years and years later. I mean,
right.
That's why I'm saying that it'll be Ultra HD.
First of all, I understand what you're saying, but in order to have a GPU that can push 4K,
that shit got to be huge.
It's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
Very expensive. You know what I'm saying? So.
I mean, we'll see what technology does that lower the price.
Even if the gen ends 6-7 years from now, I still don't see it.
Nah, me neither.
I don't know. Like, I agree with the sentiment that next gen has got to be a significant jump, not like this gen. This gen was like an incremental thing. I think Microsoft and Sony both know that, and that if they are going to go the hardware route for next gen, they've got to go balls to the wall.
I mean, some games did show a significant jump, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like The Order, 2K, Infamous. Those look like some real next generation games, but it's still a few games.
They just couldn't handle the frame rate. They put it all into visuals.
Right, yeah.
Right.
So going back to, stuff like Forza 5 not charting. The Xbox fanboys, right, started to just go off
gracefully
the wall,
bow out.
Right? They just started to go off the wall. Something a new thing is not credible. NPD was not credible. Remember we made the joke in our videos that I think in one of my videos I made the joke next thing you know NPD is not going to be credible. The fucking sun and moon won't be credible. I think I said that shit, and the shit actually happens. We have people somebody saying NPD is not credible, and
it was paid off.
Somebody said they paid them off, right?
Sony paid off Kotaku. Sony paid off NPD. Just crazy shit, and people co-sign this type of shit.
Sony has the extra money.
Now, here's the thing. Understand. Here's the problem, right? It's a lot of zealot extremists, Xbox fanboys saying this shit, right? There are logic and sound-minded ones, like Anchorman, even Kids Move, right? But the problem is, and it's the reason why we think why we say Xbox fanboys are fucking retarded, is because the dumbest ones speak the fucking loudest, and they seem to try to represent all the Xbox fans in the community, and they make all of them look fucking stupid.
Yeah.
They make all of them look dumb, and most of them are not dumb. It's like a collective group of 10 of them that are retarded, and they make everybody else look dumb, saying shit like NPD isn't credible, and I mean, what's the the cloud is stronger than
Anchorman.
Yeah, the cloud is stronger than 4 Titans and shit like that.
Hey, well, I ain't even gonna get into that one. The cloud is stronger than 4 Titans, but it's not gonna make your Xbox stronger than 4 Titans. Sorry, it's just not gonna happen.
The quotes, and people think we isolate Xbox, fanboys, right? But that's the thing. You don't see even the PlayStation fanboys saying these outrageous shit. Not on this level. Not on this level. We don't see this shit. Like Hardy said in his video. Show me a PlayStation fanboy saying this outrageous shit, and I guarantee you we will talk about him. Show me a PlayStation fanboy saying this outrageously wild shit.
You said, though, they don't have to right now.
Back in the day, they were kind of the PlayStation fanboys.
Yeah. But like you said, they don't have to.
Not as bad.
No, back in the day, you had Pyro saying some crazy.
He was crazy.
But nowadays, who do you have
to? Right.
They ain't got PlayStation dude stalking people at GameStop on why they.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I'm gonna say this though, it's one of those funny things because there's not a real strong PlayStation YouTube community in particular. There's a couple really small guys, but I don't see that many well-known guys.
That's extremists.
Yeah. I don't see a lot of a huge repping PlayStation at the same point that some of these guys.
360 extremists used to say some off-the-wall stuff.
That's because PlayStation winning, and PlayStation dudes don't really have to say much.
They ain't got to say
Xbox dudes, they're back against the wall, so they just come out swinging, and they don't care who they hit. They just all types of wild punches.
Just like when you're arguing with your girl and you finally right. She is not gonna say you right. She gonna throw everything
still doesn't matter.
It don't make sense as long as she can say something. That's all that matters.
It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. She has a vagina.
True.
So it's just fucking. They come up with the craziest shit. What else besides the cloud? Shit like it's pretty much the formula of this on the Xbox One is better than the PlayStation 4 because of this shit. It can't even be the I like the Xbox One, right? They can't even leave that statement alone. It's the Xbox One is good and it shits on the PlayStation 4. They just go out their fucking way.
Yeah, they always got to bring up the PlayStation 4. It never just, hey, here's why I like my Xbox One.
It's not their fandom.
And they say, you know, like, what's the name said, what's the Dragon Scale? That's obviously not the name of the fucking game. What's it called?
Scalebound.
Scalebound.
Like, dude, like, I talk to dude on Twitter on the daily. But the shit he say be like, I be at work just scratching my fucking head, bro. I be at work looking frustrated.
I be at work
looking at my Twitter. This man said Scalebound is a year away. This man said Scalebound is the best Japanese game ever. Ever.
Oh,
that was his
gosh.
exact words.
You haven't even played it yet.
The game ain't out, fam. We saw 15 minutes of 20 frames per second gameplay.
He's
this
high.
man said it's the best Japanese game out ever. Like,
man,
Wow.
I was like,
okay.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. They be going overboard, man.
Right.
Really.
you know, NPD's not credible. So Sony done paid off everybody in the fucking industry.
But they
They got money, so that means that
money,
y'all. So that means that y'all saying they have money because they always saying Sony's broke.
Yeah,
so now y'all
exactly.
saying that Sony has money now. Then
Sony's supposed to go bankrupt since about 2011, fam. I'm still waiting for shit to happen. Like
before then,
that's the shit. Like Sony broke, but these motherfuckers.
Sony's always in the
everybody.
black. Period.
First of all, MPD covers a wide array of things. Why do they think that they just picking on Xbox?
Listen,
Because they're not knowledgeable. They're ignorant.
NPD has nothing to get out of, like, you know, being paid off for Sony. Like, that money won't be shit to them. They have nothing to benefit from doing something like that. Kotaku been paid off? I'm like, fam, they show you these articles like a Kotaku article saying something in favor of Sony. You can find the same shit last generation, them saying everything in favor of 360. That's how the media was. It's just a whole bunch of conspiracy theories.
Digital Foundry is biased. Digital Foundry is biased.
Oh my God! It just like the more you think about it, you think of more shit. Digital Foundry is biased.
Wow.
The Battlefront on the PlayStation on the Xbox One looks better than the PlayStation 4, even though they've proven it by hardware and technical analysis. It looks better on the PlayStation 4. Like, motherfuckers is arguing facts at this point. That's what bothers me. If you want to argue opinion, cool. Motherfuckers is arguing against facts. Like, last gen, that shit wasn't happening. That's what's so crazy about these Xbox fanboys right now. Motherfuckers argue facts. Proven shit, fam. How? How, Sway? Shit crazy, fam.
You ain't got the answers.
I don't, my nigga. Like, how can you argue facts that are proven? It's not opinion, it's proven. And listen, y'all know in this podcast, like, I go out my fucking way to get, like, a diverse group of people on this podcast, right? Out my fucking way. Like, listen, there's Xbox dudes that I've talked to, right? And, you know, I said, listen, come on the podcast, and, you know, they make every fucking excuse in the world. Your podcast is a little bit one-sided. Motherfucker, is one-sided because none of you motherfuckers will come on it. Like, my plan was been to have, like, people that represent every type of gamer. It's one-sided. You know, I don't like Black Bond. I don't like Hard 8. All right, cool. For this podcast, I'll leave Black Bond or Hard 8 out. They got another excuse. I work on Saturday. Okay, what if I had the podcast on Friday? You know, I got a baby on the way. Oh my fucking God. These motherfuckers give me 1,000,001 excuses. Like, I swear to y'all. Like, I go out my way. Listen, like, even Smooth went on a mission this week to get some Xbox dudes to come on this podcast, right? Now, Smooth, I don't want to put you on the spot, But it would behoove you. I would appreciate it if you told me the exact same words verbatim that you told me in the DM. You told me the exact same words. You don't have to, but I would appreciate it if you told me the exact same words why you said people wouldn't come on this podcast.
We want to hear this.
Hold on. Let me grab my phone because I actually what was my exact words? It's just I can tell you. Hold on, let me open up Twitter.
I can read it for you.
I'm gonna be real, man. I'm the fucking boogeyman on this motherfucker, man.
That gotta be it, man. It's gotta be it.
Death. You see, Red Dragon faggot ass ain't made it here yet. I'm still waiting on his bitch ass.
Damn.
He just won't show up.
Well, Red told me he work on Saturday, so I've been still trying to accommodate him. I'm just telling what he said.
Listen, Robin Gaiman came and he showed up 2 o'clock in the motherfucking morning.
This is true.
I don't want to hear Red Dragon works. That bitch ass nigga don't work. He's scared. He know he gonna get that work. He know he a fag boy. He know I'm gonna get to the bottom of it, and he ain't gonna be able to run.
You want me to read it for you, Smooth, or?
Yeah, go. No, I'll say it. But it's
listen. Because here's the thing, right? You know how these Xbox fanboys are, the extremist ones, right? If you say something, they excommunicate you. This is real shit. Kid Smooth might get a death threat to his house. There might be ramifications for this shit. Like, this is treason to these motherfuckers. This is full treason. So you can go ahead and read it if you want.
Nah, just saying, like, it's like either people are like really intimidated, or is there is loyalty to next gen or that side of the community. It's like
read the motherfucking messages. What happened?
I said. I asked everybody, and everyone is either scared or is the loyalty to next gen. To Zaire.
That's what they said.
That's because I've been actually trying to get people on this podcast way before I told you, hey, let's get some Xbox on, just so I can see if I get some more Xbox guys on here. It's just that the community, I don't know how it got this way, but it's to the point is if I'm like, for example, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you another story. I have people tell me that because I'm on this podcast, there's some people that won't mess with me that generally used to, like, you know, be cool with me because, and the thing is, oh, like, well, wait.
It's high school now?
I still play Xbox.
It's high school?
Listen, it's serious. This is what I'm telling you. It's serious. This gaming shit is serious to these motherfuckers. It's a cult. It's like you can't, like, no disrespect to Jewish people, but you know Jewish people, like, stick to themselves. Like, that's like, you can't associate with motherfuckers outside of this extremist.
These are grown people, so you're not going to talk to somebody for another man? So you just want another man?
That's my thing.
Physically grown.
Let me repeat what Kid Smooth said. He said he asked everybody and everyone, and all of them are either too scared of what I don't fucking know.
You grown.
Because Hard 8 or Black Bond, and none of us can't jump through the fucking screen and attack you. And it's fucking words. What is, like, man, we all get on each other in here. Like, they get on me all the time. I'm the host of this shit. Like, what are you scared of? Who hasn't gotten at each other in here? Like, Hard 8 get at Red get at other people. We get on Kid Smooth. They got it. They've gotten at me. Everybody's got it. So it's not like we isolate one person only. So why are you scared to come on this podcast? And how do you have loyalty to somebody over gaming as a grown man?
If you a man and you have loyalty to another man that you've never met in your life, that's
over not a man.
That shit is crazy to me.
If that's the case, you're not a man.
That shit is crazy. They literally
broken games.
Afraid to come on this podcast over that. Let me tell you something. Like, me and Hard 8 cool, mad cool. I don't give a fuck what Hard 8 say. Like, if he not cool with me talking to somebody, fuck that nigga. You think, oh, nah, I'm loyal to Hard 8. I ain't gonna talk to this nigga no. The fuck? Huh?
Nah.
He's not talking to somebody. Hard 8 don't like him?
Unless it's some real beef. I'm saying, when we at E3 and it go down, nigga, you better be there. Or me and you gonna get
Hard 8, come on now, baby.
Right there. I'm just saying. Listen,
There's
if we scrapping, you better be in there with me. That's all I'm saying.
We'll handle that when it comes to that time.
Come on now, it's not that many of us. We gotta be cool, calm, and collected.
There's people that Hard 8 legit. I know Hard 8 legit don't like. I talk to these motherfuckers on a daily on Twitter. You think, nah, I can't talk to you because Hard 8 don't like you. You listen.
Exactly.
If you that person, you might as well hand your dick and balls over to that man because you a bitch. Real talk.
I wonder how you was in school and
you might as well
never got
hand your
ripped
dick and
on.
balls over. Like cut them shits off. Just hand them in.
Exactly.
What kind of shit is that? To somebody you never met before?
The people I don't fuck with that BG might fuck with, it's not real beef. You feel what I'm saying?
You just don't like the person.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of them, and that's gonna be that. But it ain't no real problem. So I wouldn't be mad if BG talked to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was like some real drama. Then,
like, and even then, like if Hard 8 tell him like, yo, I really don't like that nigga, I'm like, fam, I don't know what to tell you.
No, like if it's like I'm talking about real drama, like a nigga shot at me or some shit
yeah,
like
that's
that. Like
that's different.
That's street stuff.
But over
no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But he's saying it ain't real unless it's
Yeah,
like
it's not real. Yeah,
Yo,
I don't know. It's crazy.
over games. Like there's people, like I said, there's people that Hard 8 don't even like that I've said I want on the podcast. I'm not going, oh nah, I can't bring you on a podcast because Hard 8 don't like you. I don't give a fuck.
No, bring them on here because they're gonna get that work.
Exactly. I'm a man. I'm not gonna like do something because another man don't like it. That shit is crazy to me. This shit is like a cult on YouTube with this game and shit. That shit is crazy to me.
It happens, man. I mean, it happened to me frequently. I get attacked for just coming on this podcast. I get attacked for going on pretty much anybody else's podcast. And all you talk
for
to this,
what?
fuck you.
It's supposed to be about gaming.
That's what I'm saying.
Now it's men about their feelings.
That's what, like, it's so crazy
Minimus.
that they feel like this is a real village, and you better show your fucking
They
loyalty.
hit
This is death row. You better be fucking loyal to it. The only way out this Xbox community is in a fucking box, and you better not talk to the motherfuckers on the other side. That's really how they
It's
feel.
supposed to be about gaming.
I mean, me personally, I do not trust people that mess with them dudes. Like, I can't fuck with you like that. If you cool with Zaire and Mooch and all that, I can't fuck with you like that because I can't trust you. I don't know what you going back telling them niggas. I don't know what's going on, so I stay away from them. But I don't have a problem with them. Like if they came on the podcast,
yeah.
like Anchorman V. Prime example. I seen him talking to Mooch. I'm like, oh hell no, I can't fuck with this guy like that no more. I don't trust him.
Anybody wants to talk to me, I'm fine with it.
I feel that, but I'm just
saying. You be a pussy and block me.
Who blocked you?
Oh man, lots of people blocked me.
No, I'm not going that far. It's just I can't. You know what I mean? I just like to just keep my distance when I see people fucking with them dudes.
It's just crazy.
That's
and
crazy.
See, but that's the thing. It's people on the internet. Like, I mean, damn, I've never been like this. Like this. Like, I didn't even have this problem in high school. Like,
man, it's Xbox.
where I actually had to see
real.
people.
It's Xbox Mafia. Don't play like this shit is real. It's
No,
Xbox
my whole thing is if I'm cool with you, I'm cool with you. Like I don't play that fake game shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't be cool with you if I can't trust you. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I handle things.
Here's Hardy. Here's a question. What is there to trust about games?
I just can't. I don't know. No, it's what you mean. It's a lot of backdoor shit be going on this motherfucker.
All right. So what could possibly be shared that hasn't already been said publicly?
Man, it's a lot of shit be going on, man. I ain't getting into all that, but I just keep my distance from people.
You just got to look at it like this, man. If I say something to you, it should never come back because I said it to you. Period. Mm-hmm. And what he's saying is, if he see you associated with them cats 10 times out of 9, I know I said 10 times out of 9 because you gonna fucking do it. You gonna go back in the middle of a call or something. You might just just want to slide it in and want to be cool because cats, dudes is just like that for real.
So these dudes are like girls that want to be accepted.
Thank you. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Oh, let me tell you what Hard 8 said. The other day because they just want to be down, like you said, some brandy ass niggas.
Man should not be thinking about what the next man's doing.
And people and like these little, these little Pleasantville dudes that be in the comments and all that, they don't come from the streets of where I come from, so they'll never get or understand what I'm saying. Yeah, these little Pleasantville, these little sissies.
Pleasantville, USA.
These little sissies, they'll never get what I'm saying because they don't come from where I come from. So
and I
ain't
understand
been
what
where
you
you
mean.
been.
The thing is, like me personally, I'm cool with a lot of people. I'm never. If you know me, even though I'm an Xbox on YouTube, I actually don't have no personal beef with any other channel. I never did because
You shouldn't.
So so the thing is like when it came to like okay, like so people would come as just because my channel is like I must either I don't like people thought I didn't like Broken Games just for the fact that I was a Xbox dude.
That's crazy.
Y'all people there, y'all treating this like religions.
That's like
That's how it is.
But that's how it is. Some people,
But it's like y'all not getting paid from these corporations.
Lunatics.
They're not adding money to y'all bank account.
Yo, they're lunatics. Only a lunatic will act that way over a fucking game. Like, I'm not gonna like you because of a game. There's people on YouTube that I don't like. It has nothing to do with their gaming preference, and because we get slandered all the time. People making lies about me that came out of fucking nowhere and passing around. Like, that shit's not cool. You can say whatever you want about me gaming-wise, but once you start to slander and make up lies about my life, that's what we don't trust, and that's why we can't fuck with people.
I guess that's what Hardy is saying.
If you lie over games, you'll definitely lie about shit about me.
Exactly.
And I don't play that. I don't play that. I don't play that fake game. If I'm not cool with you, it's gonna be known. I don't sit here and act like we're friends if I'm not really friends with you.
And
like Black Bond, me and Black Bond, no, we're not friends. Black Bond is not my friend. But when it comes to these games and like YouTube, we alright. We can, we cool. But other than that, I don't be talking to Black Bond about no personal shit that happens in my life or anything like that. We keep it strictly YouTube and gaming.
And what's so bad I think about it is it's all the crazy like Xbox extremists that make the logic and sound-minded Xbox fans look crazy. Like, you're wrong for not spreading propaganda. You're the crazy one when they're the fucking lunatics. And you're
messing up the gaming community. Period.
Tell them. These psychos tell them you're not an Xbox fan because you're not worshiping the plastic like we are. Hey, motherfucker, what? You're not spreading. You're not pushing this agenda like we are. So you're not an Xbox fan. I've seen shit said like that. I've seen.
He said love and hip hop.
Arsenal.
Hey, that's just like you saying you ain't a true Christian because you don't believe like I believe.
Yeah.
Like really?
Yeah, like what?
Come on, man.
I've seen people say that about Anchorman, Kids Move, and Arsenal. Oh, they not real Xbox fans. Why? Because they not spreading that Nazi Xbox propaganda.
But you know this stuff is in these people's feelings, and it's just like this all they. A lot of people, like I tell you, man, this is the only outlet some people got to where they can talk and somebody will listen to them. I can go talk to my wife. I can go talk to people out in the street. I can talk to all my friends all day. These cats, a lot of them don't have anybody else where they can talk for more than about 10, 12 seconds for somebody to just cut them off and be like,
awkward.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
And
so
they
can
don't
talk
have a life.
on this. And it's just like the video that Anchorman put up in there. I watched that yesterday, and I sat there and told my wife, I said, I whooped my son earlier today for biting somebody at school, and that motherfucker didn't cry as much as this motherfucker cried in the video. I'm like, damn. That's the first ass whooping he ever got. And I'm like, this motherfucker is literally crying. I'm like, Bridget, listen to this shit. She was like, yeah, I can't listen to this shit after the first 45 seconds. I was like, wow.
It's just crazy, man. Like I said, I go out my way because I don't like no podcasts. Definitely not mine being one-sided, no shit like that. But if nobody can ever question me on because even though this podcast is still pretty diverse, I would say that it could be more diverse. Definitely not my fault because these dudes over there in the cult ain't nothing I could do about that. They in the cult. They drinking that Kool-Aid. They lit over there with that Kool-Aid. They got these motherfuckers brainwashed and droned. It is a wrap for them. They loyal to their cause.
They drinking that Kool-Aid.
But
they drinking that Kool-Aid hard.
Is that the type of lawyer that you would like though? Broken Games.
That's the type of girl those type of qualities you want in a chick.
I'm saying
for a significant other, not another man.
No, but I'm saying, but not even in game culture, that's how loyal they are. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
becoming
that's
a
too
little
far. That's
kind
too
of
far.
crazy though.
Going
BG.
as far as I won't associate with this person because they don't like what I like is fucking crazy.
Let me tell you,
BG.
Broken Games, Hard 8, they have a lot of subscribers, and they deserve them. And that's pretty loyal to say, they got these small ass channels to say, I'm not going on there. That's pretty damn loyal right there, no? Like, the publicity alone can build their channels, no? Broken.
The publicity stunts you're saying that they do in order to get subscribers?
The same stuff that they do on their channel, they could have came, brung it here, and it couldn't. Broken Game's got a lot of subscribers, man, and that's a lot of eyes.
You can let them in. We're gonna wrap up soon. Yo, Heartache, you got another like 20 minutes?
Man, we
Yeah,
cut
go.
it. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. You can bring them in. We gonna start doing the intros in like 15 minutes though.
Bring who in?
I think shows. Who was it that wanted to come in?
Who said showstopper?
Showstopper. Which one?
There's only one that I know.
Wait, Showstopper? Wait.
No, not that faggot.
Showstopper?
Damn.
Is that the dude that hang out with
Yeah, the laughing hyena.
who? I don't even know.
He the laughing hyena.
That's the dude with that be in the BGST, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could bring it. I mean, he could be on next week, or
Yeah, he gonna
you
get
can bring
kicked
him in
out
for
that
last week.
podcast.
He got
They gonna
something
kick
you want to
him-
say?
They gonna kick him out that podcast, man.
Oh yeah, okay. Now I'm thinking. Now I remember who he is. I mean, you can send him the link if you want to come in real quick. But we gonna wrap up.
Man, he gonna get kicked out that podcast.
Yeah, you can send him a link. He can say something if you want for like a few minutes. But yeah, that's my whole thing about this. Like, it's crazy because I want to have these type of conversations with someone who has a different opinion than me. I don't want to be. I don't want to be in no podcast where everybody agreeing with me. That shit whack.
But would you rather the guy that goes back and forth, or would you rather have the guy that's loyal to you? Yes or no? Right or wrong?
A guy? I don't want no guy loyal to me. I don't need no nigga loyal to me.
No.
That's
homo.
true.
I'm talking about loyal in the aspect of how Scarface had his man. You know what I'm saying? Like loyal.
But it ain't that deep.
But it ain't
mean,
like
like
this though.
friends?
You know what I mean?
What do you mean, like friends? You want your friends to be loyal to you?
I don't need nobody on the internet to be that loyal to me.
No, but you got to. Anyway, I mean, I grew up, whatever, but I don't care. But still, I still know that you still gotta have somebody that has you back.
In real life, I don't need that on the
The only
internet.
reason Scarface got popped is because he didn't have his right hand man. And you
That
gotta
was
have
real
him.
life. That wasn't YouTube video.
But it's not the internet is going too far until people think they have these delusional thoughts and they thinking that it's real.
I feel
Like,
Right.
and these guys are getting in their emotions and feelings because someone talked to someone else. Who the hell cares?
They
We
mean
supposed to be
right
talking
now,
about video
hard.
games.
Yeah, I don't like the emotions things, but I think we still want somebody to have our back. I mean, we can all.
If they're a friend, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's going beyond the
I
gaming
get
point,
what
but
he's
gaming,
saying.
nah.
I get what he's saying. He's
Yeah,
saying,
but that's real life stuff. That's because it's
Right.
going beyond gaming.
Hold on. No, hold on. Because we would like our subscribers to be a little bit more loyal. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Those are fans and subscribers, yeah, but when
even
you
the-
got dudes talking about gaming and doing stupidness, then it's going overboard.
But still, this is still a business, and we're still breaking bread. And if we're gonna break bread with each other, we still want to break bread with the guy that we're most loyal with. Not a couple of guys gonna be jumping back and forth and blah 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 blah.
Listen,
No, I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying. I get what
listen.
still a
all I
business.
know-
Yeah, but that
all I
went to
know-
a whole nother tangent.
All
Well,
I
I'm
know is I want to have a conversation in the spectrum of this podcast. I want to have people with different opinions that don't agree with what I say.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's
Yeah.
great. We should all have that.
Outside of that, it may different.
cares?
Inside of this podcast, I don't want people that agree with me. If I wanted people that agree with me, I would look in the fucking mirror and talk to my fucking self all day. It's the same thing. That's why I don't understand these other podcasts. I'm like, why you get on the internet and talk for an hour and just agree? Talk to yourself in the mirror. It's the same shit. Ain't no different.
They too scared of no's.
I agree with you 100%. But you know,
So y'all know I'm out here stretching out my neck trying to get different dudes in here, but you know they scared. I got a message myself, like not even from Kid Smooth, from another Xbox dude that I talked to. He straight up told me, like, I have the shit in my DMs. He straight up told me even though he talks to me on Twitter, he's afraid to come in the podcast because he's afraid of what the Xbox community will do to him. Lie
How
to
do
you
you
not.
care
It
about other
straight up
people's
says that. That shit's
opinions?
crazy. He's afraid of the ramifications that will come of being on this podcast,
I
like
don't get that.
on the internet.
Maybe
That
that's
shit's
one.
crazy, people. Yo, when I seen that shit, when I seen this nigga write this shit, I thought I was in the fucking Twilight Zone.
What? So in school, like they never been in a roasting battle or anything like that. They just folded quick.
Yo, these motherfuckers is Crips acting like this shit is Crips and Bloods in LA.
They're not shooting back. They're afraid to shoot back. So I wouldn't even say they Crips or Bloods in LA.
And like I said,
They don't. They're afraid to shoot back off of opinions.
I don't even know what they're afraid of if because it's just words being exchanged in here. No bullets.
panel.
Nobody can reach you.
It's okay.
Oh man, I don't get it.
Crazy. Maybe we can tackle one more thing.
Here we go.
I think we covered most of the things.
There we go.
Shenmue 3 might come to Xbox. I mean, that was, oh well, yeah.
How was that? How was that? Who wrote about that?
I don't remember who, but the director said it was. He said use your imagination and reply to somebody asking the question. They never flat out said it was just going to be a PlayStation exclusive. I don't think they ever said that. So I already assumed it was going to go to Xbox.
They want the money.
Yeah, I assumed it was going to go to Xbox One eventually. Showstopper, what's up?
How you doing, BG? What's good, bro?
All right.
I know y'all wrapping up.
Yeah.
I guess I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I'll definitely
Okay. I know y'all
on the
wrapping
next
up.
one.
Yeah, that'll work out, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, the thing we were just talking about is pretty much, you can give your thoughts on this. Is I don't understand the whole divide of how people feel like they can't associate with other people about gaming just based on like their gaming, just based on their gaming preference. Like I can't talk to this dude or be in this dude podcast because he, has a different gaming preference than me and that whole shit. Because that's actually going on. That's some real shit that's going on, and I don't understand it. So
Right.
I don't understand that whole culture, and like I'm shocked. I'm a little bit shocked you in here.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I talk to
won't you get
everybody.
shit for being in here?
No, man, I'm a grown man. What you talking about, bro?
Yeah,
Anyway, the thing is like people. I associate with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I talk to everybody, even those that don't like me. You know what I'm saying? We still have converse in like comment sections or whatever. I don't sit here and take this whole YouTube gaming stuff that dang on seriously. A lot of it is comedy to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take that dang on serious. But I can understand where people had beef with other individuals on YouTube and just don't want to associate themselves with that type of, or put themselves in that type of environment. You can't knock them for that. You know what I'm saying? If they had something with somebody on the podcast and they don't want to be in that type of environment, I can't knock a person that don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's them. So this stuff is really not that dang on serious. Not to show. And that's basically what I just came in here to say.
All right. Yeah, I appreciate that. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying. That's how it should be. But there's people that I've never had that I don't have any issues with that I talk to like on Twitter, on the daily, but they're afraid to come in here. That's the shit that I don't understand. And they said it's because they're afraid of like ramifications and being excommunicated from like the Xbox community, shit like that. That's the shit that's crazy to me.
Excommunicated. Who's saying that trash? I mean, real talk. Who's saying that trash?
I can show you.
Some of this stuff just sound crazy to me. Like, I understand if somebody don't want to join because they had beef with one of you guys. But like I said, I don't know none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I have never talked. This is my first time actually really talking to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to YouTube. So I have not had an encounter with you. I have not had an encounter with Hard 8. I had not had an encounter with anybody on here. Only people in this podcast I know is that I talk to is Zobi, Kid Smooth, and Anchorman.
I fucks with
and I never had an issue with any of them neither.
All right.
Real
now-
talk.
I guess what he's saying is more like you got cats that'll be like, well, since since one of your partners had a problem with somebody in here, then you should have a problem with them too, and you should never come in because one of your partners had a problem.
No, it's
just
not
like,
so much that. It's just
yeah.
the weirdo videos that be going back and forth between YouTubers. You know, why would a person want to come and subject themselves to that? If you know what I'm saying, they had beef with a person, they don't want to. You don't want to spend your day arguing with a nigga. That's stupid. You know what I'm saying?
I got
You
that
don't want
part.
to spend your, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that trash.
Yeah, if it's between me and you, I got that. But I'm saying like if that beef was with somebody else, and we ain't got no problem, so why can't we have a conversation? You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. He's saying more like that. He's saying people turning it down because of that.
Hold up.
And in this podcast, wait, hold on. Before you say that, in this podcast, I've established that we actually talk about games and we tackle topics. So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't know why people are afraid to come in here. Like, we get on each other once in a while because, you know, that's what boys do. Like, that's what friends do sometimes. We shit on each other. So,
like, the topic, like, say, for instance, like, you know, if somebody say something dumb and y'all clowning him, I get that trash. You know what I'm saying? I'm all with that. But if it's like just like I said, like it's some like animosity, like I would not expect my boy Zaire to be here. I just would not expect it. You shouldn't even expect it. You know what I'm saying? Because of the situation between y'all two. You know what I'm saying? You and Hard 8 and everybody. I wouldn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? But if you know, because videos been passed around, things been said, lines been crossed. You don't want to deal with that trash. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. But if y'all keeping it gaming, like y'all sitting here saying, then let's keep it gaming. We can talk about games all day long. Legit. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't have a problem with that trash.
All right. Legit. Hard 8, you wanted to say something?
First of all, I know this man might get in trouble for being here, but
he said he won't. He's a grown man. He said he's.
Oh, he said he won't. What? Man, they really turning over a new leaf over there.
For this trash. What's up?
They really turning over a new leaf at that. Jesus. Okay, so what was said? Because I'm trying to get ready. I'm about to roll out. What was said exactly?
What?
Showstopper came in here.
I just told him how like people, you know, don't want to associate with each other, you know, over pretty much over gaming preference, and he explained that. You know, he's not one of those people. You know, he don't got no problem with joining anybody podcast, and he don't got no beef with nobody over, you know, over no games, nothing like that.
Oh, really?
And he's not one of those people, so, you know.
Oh, really? So Showstopper, you ain't got no problem with me, and you never met me, never talked to me, never had no type of conversation with me ever, but you ain't got no problem with me?
Well, I would have a problem with you.
So you never said nothing?
Me and you never talked.
Exactly.
Let me ask you this.
Right.
Me and you never talk, right?
Right.
We never talk. This is the first time me and you ever had a conversation, like together in the same room. With no. I take that back. We was in a Skype call, me, you, BG, and all us when it was a while back, but I didn't really talk that much. But anywho, this is the first time me and you actually had a discussion. Now, don't get me wrong. I pop stuff, you know what I'm saying, just like you did too. You know what I'm saying, where I might slay a little joke here and there,
Who popped shit
but
first,
nothing
though?
serious. I don't take that
first,
trash.
though?
Huh?
The only time I ever pop shit about you is because you was attacking me and y'all get-togethers. That's the only time I ever had something to say about you.
Listen what I'm saying. Regardless of any of that, you know what I'm saying, the fact that it still remains. I'm still here. I'm talking to you right now. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of that emotional trash that's going on right there, me and you still talking right now. I mean, it don't make no difference. You know
you
what
ain't
I'm saying?
got no problem with
I
me.
pop stuff.
You don't have no problem with Hardy.
I don't have no problem with you. No.
So moving forward, I'm not gonna hear you running your mouth about me moving forward. Then, right?
Okay, no, I haven't. We have moved past that. You would not hear me say anything about it. You have not seen me come out with a video about you at all.
Okay, but you have talked shit and
pop shit about. Have I did a personal video?
I don't know. I know it never got back to me. I never seen a personal video.
I have not.
Okay.
So the thing is, I have not.
Okay, but hold on. All I'm saying is, you just said you don't have a problem with me. So moving forward, I shouldn't hear about Showstopper talking shit about Hard 8, correct?
Showstopper don't talk stuff about Hard 8.
Not anymore.
That's real talk.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
I mean, like I said, like we was in the podcast and stuff like that. We all said little sly little jokes and something like y'all do here. It was nothing that dang on serious. You know, I hear y'all on here and y'all take a shots at us all the dang on time. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing's that dang on serious. It's just keeping the conversation going. You might hear that, but you would not see me do a personal video where I'm spending 10 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever, how long that video of my dang on day saying something about you. You would not see that trash.
All I'm saying is, if motherfuckers got a problem with me when they get into a call with me, they should address it, and not when I'm not there. Address it when I'm there, and I can defend myself and I can respond. But you said you ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem. I never had a problem with you. And the only time I ever said shit about you was because you attacked me first, and I retaliated just like I would do in the real. You feel what I'm saying? So that's it. So
and then you got to look at it like this, vice versa. I'm the same way, dude. You know what I'm saying? So if you say something, that gives me leeway to say more. You understand what I'm saying?
I hear that, but all I'm saying is you're a grown man. Don't let no other man influence you to be saying shit that you really don't know nothing about. You feel what I'm saying?
Listen what I'm sitting here saying. I never got in between y'all beef. You know what I'm saying? Never. If I would have, I would have been a part of that trash. You know what I'm saying? You would have seen me doing videos, clowning you, and doing all kind of little stupid stuff. I ain't do none of that stuff. You look at my YouTube channel, it ain't about none of that stuff. I'm just clowning fanboys. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing more, nothing less. You know, so, I mean, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is right there. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, if I say something slick that I think is funny, I'm going to do that trash. But not like how you taking it. It don't mean that much to me.
All right. Cool. Glad we got that sorted. Good conversation.
All right, well, I'm just okay. I mean, I don't have no problem with nobody unless they got a problem with me, man. And then I'm always going to defend myself, regardless. All I'm saying is, for future references, don't let nobody influence your decision on who you know, shit like that. Because I don't do that. You feel what I'm saying?
All right.
Let me ask you this: where do you get that from?
I don't know what to believe anymore. Just
what?
Man, crap! Not defending Xbox Showstopper on the Weapon Wheel podcast.
Yo, this shit. Yo, the Xbox, they ass whoop for real. God damn.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
This is the conversation. You know.
I just had to show up here. Like I said, we had a little conversation. I just had to show up here and tell y'all, like, look, what you see ain't what you see. You know what I'm saying? What you think you know, you really don't know that much at all. You know what I'm saying? This is gaming we talking about. It's not life. And that's all I'm saying. You know. Right. But go ahead.
So appreciate you coming and explaining that. You definitely welcome to be in a future episode. We can try to fit you in next week if you're down for it.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Yo, let's play some games together, Showstopper. All right, want to play some games together? All right, cool. Online, man.
Hey, inbox me then, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can get into a whole lot of trends. Let's go, man. I'm ready.
All right. So we gonna get into these outros.
Me and you can do a podcast by ourselves. Just me and you.
Oh shit! Next big game of small talk. You're gonna be absent. You're gonna be missing. This nigga gonna be.
All right.
Man, you can do that trash. I think the people want to see it. Let's go.
All right, let's get to these outros. Anchorman, go ahead.
I'll see you guys later. One last thing. We're doing a podcast on Monday nights now. Multiverse podcast. It's all things video games, comics, movies, anything you want to talk about. All up for discussion. If you want in, just hit me up on Twitter, and we'll work something out.
All right. Smooth.
What's up, everybody? Oh, this was a good podcast. Hey, BG, the ass whooping is coming. Halo's almost here, so I don't think I forgot. But as I always say, what's up, Showstopper? Good to see you here. But as I always say, kids, make sure you subscribe. And as always, Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Good night. Stop laughing, buddy.
Jay-Z.
You're gonna be a cold bum at Halo. Cold bum.
Jay-Z.
I can't wait to hear Smooth go off when he gets shot.
And you know, everybody know who it is. I gave all my information earlier. It's Jay-Z, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ. Check me out or don't. It ain't gonna make me no difference. Shit, I'm good. I appreciate y'all letting me on the show this evening. Heartache, you know, the motherfucking dog for real. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta holler at me about the Fire TV stick too, man. I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Red.
So thanks everybody for being on. Great discussions. You guys can catch me on YouTube, Red Infamy TV, or Twitch, Red Infamy. Everything else is Red Infamy as well.
Just realized we definitely like pretty much made like Red like the first lady of the podcast. We definitely, man. We put her on. We put Kids Move on.
Can we just get through this, man? I got to go, man.
We put Kids Move on too. Real quick. We put Kids Move on.
You can do that at the after party, dog. Like we got the.
Because Kids Move got a whole lot of subscribers off this. I just want to say so.
Told you.
Zoe.
Yeah, no, man. It was an honor being around the legends, man. I'm glad you guys finally.
Hold on, who the legends though? Who the legends?
I mean, you know,
that's what I'm trying to see. I gotta see who the legends is.
Who the legends is, man?
That's what I want to know.
Heartache. I remember Heartache when he did his NBA Live video.
Oh shit, I'm a legend, man. Hey, so I'm a subscribe, man. I'm a legend to you. I'm a subscribe, man.
The Andrew Bynum.
Just don't wear that fucking costume, all right? And we good.
That's his joint.
The Andrew Bynum shit was years back. Legend.
Yes, no doubt.
I
seen it yesterday again. I was crying.
BG.
I'm funny as shit, ain't I, Red? I'm funny as the
BG's another legend. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, Kids Move, Acre, Showstopper. That's my motherfucker. I don't know my man here. I'm sorry, brother, but you're cool too, man. But yeah, it was an honor being here, and especially being around Red. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow. Jesus Christ.
Red, seriously.
Yo, can I cut his mic off?
Let me get my outro real quick, man, so I can get up out.
Showstopper, you can give me a shout out.
Hey, it's your boy Showstopper, man. Come check me out, and that's all I got.
Anchorman, did you go? Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Heartache?
All right, I just want to say, the Xbox is really getting destroyed because shit is changing. That's all I got to say. Shout outs to Showstopper for being a grown man about it, being able to come in here and pretty much bury the hatchet, as one would say. You know, shout outs to him, you dig? And y'all already know, check me out. Y'all dudes in the chat, y'all ain't got that Bloodborne Platinum. Shut the fuck up. You can't beat me, you dig? So just fall back, man. Enjoy what we bring, and I'm out of here.
But what is there to do in Bethlehem? That's what I want to know. Because, I mean, that shit is out there. I don't know what it is to do out there.
Shit, nothing. Play that.
Exactly. That's what
All right. And you already know who I am, the creator of the best podcast around here. Podcast will be on SoundCloud and all that. We out here, y'all.
Yo, this shit gonna start being BG and Heartache's podcast. I'm gonna start wanting credit for this shit, dog. Like, for real. I want credit. Niggas want credit. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I'm a creator, man. It's what I do.
Niggas want credit.
Yeah, you want co.
I want co-credit.
I can give you co-founder status. I don't know.
Yes, please.
All right, I'm definitely the founder though.
Okay, co-founder works for me. All right, thank you.
All right, cool. All right. We'll sort out the details later. All right, yo, yeah, peace.
No, hold on, Bill. Oh, you left?
No, what, motherfucker?
I just listen. I just went in the comment section, right? I done boosted Red sex appeal.
I've been had sex appeal, baby.
Let him know.
God.
That's thirsty. That's about no Red's mine.
Listen, I'm gonna figure out how to cut mics off if you gonna
born with
again.
it.
Red's mine.
This nigga say he just boosted her sex appeal.
They're talking about that's her. I'm not. She's mine. That's not yours.
I don't need no
Man,
more.
we out. If you don't sit your fucking thirsty ass
Do you
down,
play with all them figurines in the background?
grab some Gatorade, motherfucker.
Hold on, so you play with them figurines in the background, like you build tents and shit.
No, I just a collect.
Oh,
But Red, listen. Don't say you don't need nobody. Beyonce tricked you guys into that single woman bullshit.
I didn't say none of that. I just don't need I don't need compliments to feel sexy. That's what I'm saying. You saying you saying boost my sex appeal.
No, every black woman needs sex appeal. They're the queens of the earth.
We about to go to the Million Man March. Hey man, we out of here.
You don't need a nigga with a Naruto headband weaving signs and shit. That's yeah.
Red, but no, Red, seriously, Red.
He about to put you in
one, BG.
What's up? What's
It's gonna be good. Red, are you going to the PlayStation experience?
I might.
I'm gonna see you there.
You got a fucking stalker, Red. I would call the cops right now.
Don't do nothing stupid because I have a
get a restraining order now.
There, Red. It's gonna be. Oh, it's different in person.
We out.